along.
To borrow one of the more popular turns of phrase at the moment, this appears to be quite the fated reunion. Running into you two out of the blue like this has really made my day. I certainly wasn't expecting it.
You can say that again. What brings you to Poisson? Wait, Paimon's got it! You must be here for one of your magic shows, right?
Crepus Rise! Hello, welcome to the stream. How you doing tonight? Yes, it is Poisson.
Actually, we've run into a bit of trouble on the home front, so Father arranged for us to stay in Poisson for the time being.
Oh, really?
Oh, are Lynette and Fremine here too?
Oh, Crepus Rise, thank you for the follow, and welcome to the Starmie. Thank you. Oh, you know what? You're a new face, so how'd you find me? I'm curious.
Yep, along with most of the other members of the House of the Hearth. You may have noticed Poisson seems a bit more crowded.
Poisson. I mean, I haven't taken like any modicum of French at all, but I'm pretty sure Poisson means fish.
So you're saying nearly the entire organization has moved to Poisson? Sounds like you've run into way more than just a bit of trouble. What's really going on?
Yeah, like seriously.
Well...
I want a new streamer to watch because I'm feeling alone, lol. Oh, okay. Valid. Like, I'm not... Okay, yes, I stream around this time, but this is towards, like, the end. My Genshin streamers are abandoning Genshin, lol. Oh, Kuro, hello, welcome to the stream. How you doing tonight?
Since the two of you are so cute,
Oh, shit.
perhaps I can fill in the gaps.
Oh, shit, you scared the shit out of me. Oh. Hey, Katori, welcome to the stream. Oh my gosh. Wait, you got a pre-roll? I could have sworn I had those turned off. God damn. I swear if I was wearing the heart monitor right now, it would have shot up.
You scared Paimon half to death.
It was the same.
Father, you're here.
You know, on second thought, maybe we don't need to know. It's all probably super confidential.
Chat excited for
House of the
father.
Hearth stuff, right? We totally weren't trying to pry or anything.
No, we were just curious, you know.
No need to be nervous. I could sense your genuine concern from your conversation just now. Of course, I can also understand your confusion. Sending so many Fatui here to Poisson, it's only natural that some might suspect an ulterior motive to be involved.
I'm more excited for... Oh, we got a Lenny simp? We got a Lenny simp in the chat? Let's go. Although, I think Lenny's cool. So I don't think you'll catch me. I used to hate him, but he grew exponentially on me. Okay. Oh, well, Crepus Rise, do you mind if I just call you Crepus? And like, what are your pronouns, if you don't mind my asking? I just like to make sure, you know, I'm addressing people the way they want to be addressed. You know, that sort of thing. Since you're new, I'm sure you've noticed the simp, the simp at the bottom right corner of the screen. Essentially, if you catch me simping, you use the command !add simp, and you'll add a point to the simp counter. I'm sure other people in chat, the other people I see in chat, will definitely demonstrate it if I catch it. I was on stream with Cloud Swing. It takes two, so I need to take a small stress for my screen. But I'll be lurking. All right, Kuro. Please take all the rest you need. Well, we are a little curious.
I understand. I'm well aware you've had your fair share of confrontations with the Fatui in the past, and I can't exactly guarantee that we'll remain on good terms in the future.
Fair.
As for right now, however, I would say we have little reason to be at odds, wouldn't you agree? The House of the Hearth could stand to be more open. With
Shut
those
up,
who worked so
Kate
closely with us in the past.
Well, if you were maybe, yeah, yeah. Damn. Oh, Crepus. Literally, when I was playing Sumeru, all of them was the reason why it was so high. CB, thank you. Oh, there you go. There you frickin' go. Damn. Damn, my mod really out here exposing me to new people. Oh no, not the quotes. Not the quotes. Quote 11.
As for the issue at hand, well, it hardly relates to any ulterior motive. To be frank, it all stems from a certain rumor circulating around the House of the Hearth. It's an internal matter.
What sort of rumor?
If you don't mind us asking.
A rumor that a certain phantom child is hiding away in the House of the Hearth.
Some sort of ghost story maybe.
A phantom child? Ooh, just hearing the name is giving Paimon the creeps.
A spirit that should have long ceased to exist is lurking in the shadows of the House of the Hearth. So I decided to bring the children to Poisson before continuing to investigate the situation. I expect I should be able to track down the spirit fairly quickly. After that, it's just a matter of resolving the situation, if you will. It shouldn't be much trouble at all.
Well, Crepus, I'm glad all Ethan was your gay awakening. Let's go. Eden, hi, welcome to the stream. How you doing tonight? Damn, Katori out here really exposing me to new people. Oh my gosh, Katori. Well, at least I'm amongst friends. Fellow simping friends. I'm very happy for that. Oh yeah, Crepus, this is not like, just as a fun fact, this is not my normal PNG tuber. I actually have I actually have like a more regular one. I would switch, but it takes a little bit. But like, this is one I put on sometimes whenever I'm playing Genshin for funsies. I'm surprised there were only 3. Ooh, Well, I don't think you were you there for a lot of my Sumeru streams? I'm not sure if you were, because I feel like you would have quoted me on some other things if you were.
If you're curious, or if you still have some concerns, it might be advisable to stick around for a few days. I'm sure the children would be exceedingly pleased to welcome some visitors. Lenny, I'll leave you to entertain our guests. I have some matters to attend to.
Of course, Father.
Yeah, then you probably would have gotten more quotes off of me. If you were there. You're one of my viewers who doesn't let anything slide anymore. Sumeru was actually the first Archon quest I actually liked and paid attention to the story. Oh. Well, I mean, that's kind of fair. I can see that. Like, and I have no words to describe Fontaine's. I couldn't help but feel intimidated during that conversation with the knave. Now that she's gone, it feels like I can finally breathe again. Like, she has such a dominating presence. She also suggested that we stick around for a few days. But why?
It has long been a dream of mine to invite you to our home and introduce you to my other siblings.
Oh, no, Gaydori, call me out. I will let you know. I will let you know, but like, I heard the word dominating is Delta here. No, like, you should ask if Delta's here if the word dominated is spoken. I started using it as a break from slaving away from my Harvard application. Oof. Well, if you're still doing an application, I hope you get in.
You're quite well known in the organization already. A lot of people have been talking about you, especially after everything with the prophecy. If you're willing, why don't you stay a while and have a little chat with us?
Alright. We don't have anything else to do right now anyway. But let's be clear, we're just gonna be there as guests, okay? Don't get any funny... Oh, wait a second. For your guests, that probably means we'll be treated to lots of yummy food, right?
Ah, classic Paimon.
Of course. During our stay in Poisson, we've been helping out the locals with some fishing. We bring in quite the bounty every day. In fact, today's the perfect chance for me to show you what I can do in the kitchen.
Oh.
Let's go. I'll take you to where we're staying.
We're at the Trendlining's cooking. Let's go. And the hearth flame goes out. God damn it, Kuro! I got 7. Ooh, let's go, Crepus. Let's go. I really do hope you get in. Be a house guest. More stuff I don't feel like I can say. So I think, yeah, that sounds like a pretty strong application. Yeah, that just took me back to a time. College applications. Wow. Oh, at least, okay, fine. It's not my fault. It's okay, Kuro. It's not my fault that they cut it off. Okay, it's not my fault. It's not my fault. It's not my fault that they... Look, it's not my fault. It's not my fault. I have to go into it. Like, it's not my fault that it cut off like that. You got Mike Wazowski. Oh, okay. Oh, down here. Okay. We're about to have tea. We're about to have that tea party.
We rented this house from one of the locals to use as a temporary base. I'll come back later and tidy up a bit. After that, it should be all ready for you to stay in tonight.
Awesome, thanks! So, where are we off to now?
Well, when I happened to run into you two earlier, I was actually in the middle of distributing some supplies.
Want some help? It'll just be like old times.
With this many people staying in Poisson, we have to bring in outside supplies every now and then. I should probably make sure the rest of these provisions get delivered. Otherwise, people might start to get antsy.
Okay, we'll come with! There are all sorts of rumors about your organization floating around out there. Paimon's not sure if she could even take a wild guess as to what's true and what's not.
Oh, cool. History was, like, definitely one of my worst subjects. I'm not all that good at memorizing things.
But now that we finally have the chance to see a day in the life of the house, we can take a good look at how you operate!
Well, you're more than welcome to come along. Just follow me.
Help? Oh yeah, we are helping you. Let's go. Just like the beginning of Fontaine. We were passing out those, what were they called? Magic pouches? Wait, up there? Okay. Well, I'll just use the teleport. Yeah, like the little baggies. I forgot what the magic pockets. That's what they were called.
Linny, you're finally here. The supplies. I'm assuming you've...
Brought them with me? Yep, here you go. Hello? Something caught your eye?
Damn, he is staring hard.
It's the Traveler in Paimon!
His mouth was open.
way!
Jaw dropped.
Come here, everyone! Hurry! The Traveler and Paimon are here!
Oh, don't make such a big fuss.
One at a time, please. Don't crowd around them all at once. We don't want to scare off our guests now, do we?
Oh, it's alright! Gotta say, Paimon didn't realize we were this famous.
Of course! Father and Linny have told us so much about you.
Aw, that's sweet. Hopefully it's all good things.
Father told us about how you helped Linny. According to her, you're a trustworthy friend. And as far as she's concerned, that's pretty much the highest compliment we've ever heard her give. As you can imagine, everyone's been very curious about you.
Oh, wow.
I heard the Traveler is so strong that she can move a mountain with her bare hands.
Oh, cool. Yeah, like that's the way I'd like seeing AI being used. Okay, the whole okay, Fultz, kiddo, I think you want to talk with the Geo Archon about stuff like that. Me, not so much.
I heard Paimon eats so much that she can clean out the entire pantry at Hotel Tabor in just 3 days!
That might be true.
Wait a second! That's the rumor you heard about Paimon? Oh, not cool at all!
Mine's also a bit of a stretch.
Oh, wait! When guests visit, you're supposed to give them gifts and stuff, right?
Oh, we don't need something like that. Besides, we don't have anything to give to you! Come on, we insist! I can give you some of my new potions. Just pick your poison. And by that, I mean medicine or actual poison. I've got both.
What are you kids being taught here?
Or maybe Shaplo can teach you guys about stealth! He's super good at it! He's never been caught.
For a while I got sad I skipped father. I'm cool with that now. I'm gonna get the Pyro Archon. I lost my 50-50 to Jean.
Ah, now that's not a bad idea. I know you usually prefer to fight head-on, but it never hurts to expand your bag of tricks, right? When it comes to eliminating
Yeah, there
enemies,
is a fine line
staying
between poison
quiet
and
can
medicine.
Go a long way. Trust me, I would know. I was poisoned not too long ago, and I'm still dealing with the after effects. So I'm not quite as good as I was before, but I could still give you some pointers.
Wait, when you said gifts, Paimon didn't think you meant poison and stealth tactics.
You know what, Paimon? We should actually take this opportunity to learn how they operate. So that way, going forward, in case we're at odds with the Fatui again, we can like quick work.
But those are the best things we can give you. You don't like them? Ooh, how about this? Tell me the name of someone who really annoys you, and we'll teach him a lesson for you.
Oh, I got the perfect person. She lives in Sumeru, she's pink, she's short, like she's Kabe's creditor. Like, go after her, please. The dangerous situations keep coming one after another. You start to get a bit overwhelmed.
Fold, Selwar. I think that's enough suggestions for now. When it comes to being a good host, it's the thought that counts.
No, yeah, I'm gonna send these kids out the door.
You don't need a physical gift to make our guests happy. In fact, pestering them with suggestion after suggestion might make them more annoyed than anything. I would say your enthusiasm has certainly gotten across.
Really?
Absolutely, we definitely feel the love.
Awesome! It's been so long since we have had guests to play with. If there's anything you need, just let us know.
Yeah, especially if it's poison or something. I've got all sorts of potions for that.
You know what? You and Mao Mao from Apothecary Diaries would get along so well.
Well, we'll talk to you all later. We've still got supplies to distribute.
All right, see you later.
Bye!
Oh yeah, she's definitely giving off biker vibes. Although, like, when I saw her out, like her design is cool, but she kind of feels out of place.
Lenny, about all that poison and stealth tactics talk just now.
Scared you, did it? That kind of talk comes with being part of the House of the Hearth. When Foltz was really young, he strangled all of his family pets, just out of curiosity. He was labeled a dangerous problem child and was abandoned by his family.
That's not concerning at all. Does Tibet have therapists? Does Tibet have therapists? That's a future serial killer right there. But that could have been cured with some proper... No, like isn't that like some sort of statistic where it's like a lot of like serial killers like started off like killing animals? Goddamn.
Elwar has an unnatural obsession with potions. Father has forbidden her from trying all the different concoctions she comes up with, but she still tries to test them in secret. You really have to keep an eye on that one.
Oh yeah, you and Mao Mao would definitely get along.
Chaplot is around my age. While I'm mainly responsible for collecting intelligence, he handles surveillance. He's very passionate about his work and has no reservations about taking on some very difficult missions.
Serial killers have 3 indicators in their childhoods. No. Do not activate. Do not activate. Huh. I haven't heard about the being on their beds. Like, is it like purposely doing it? Interesting. I've definitely heard the other 2.
I know you two probably aren't used to that kind of talk, but I can promise you they only had the best of intentions. Things like stealth tactics and developing different poisons, they really mean a lot to them. They were just trying to share the best of what they could offer, that's all.
All right. I'll trust you, Lenny. Yeah. That was, you know what? Sometimes characters like say the most like jarring things.
Filio, supplies are here.
Thanks. And who are these 2? Outsiders?
Allow me to introduce you. This is the Traveler and Paimon.
Oh, you're the famous duo I've been hearing so much about. It's nice to meet you. I heard you've traveled to all sorts of places. Is that true?
Yeah, we just got 2 more reasons to go.
Of course! We're making our way all across to that!
Oh, good for you.
You don't look too excited.
You must be pretty familiar with Fontaine by now, then. Have you seen the new opera that started running recently? I think it's called... The 4,000 Thieves?
Oh, this is the first we've heard of it.
Yeah.
It seems like it's going to be fantastic. From what I've been able to tell from the posters, anyway. You should definitely check it out if you have the time.
Oh, and there's The Blind Maiden, too. That one is supposed to have audience interaction. Seems pretty interesting.
As you spent some time talking about popular culture, the atmosphere...
After this mission is over, I think I'll go get a manicure.
Oh, maybe I should dye my hair. Wonder how much it'll cost.
Ooh, I love theories. Hit me with your theory, Crepus. Well, I can't speak.
Is it just Paimon, or do these 2 seem much get along with than the others. Looks like the House of the Hearth has some normal members after all.
Ooh, that's true. They did call Mondstadt Prologue. Ooh, do you think we'll go back? Do you think that's when we'll get a second Venti story quest? I hope so.
I heard that.
You and your big mouth, Paimon.
Oh! Oops.
I'm guessing you're referring to Foltz and the others? Yeah, we're definitely not all like them.
I bet those crazies are practically foaming at the mouth right now. I'm sure they just can't wait to get back to Snezhnaya to carry out the plan.
The Gate to Celestia. Is it the thing that opens up when you start the game?
That's enough, Filial.
Don't talk about family members behind their back, right? Whatever. Let's go.
Guess this is goodbye then. If you ever have some time, we should go see the opera together.
Well, that's it for the supplies. We should probably head back as well.
Seems like, well, that happens in families sometimes. If you go to Venti's statue and check the platform it stands in, the Gate to Celestia is written on the edges of the platform. What?
Well, they didn't seem too happy with each other. Seems like there could be something more going on here.
We should observe for now.
You're right. We're only here as guests after all.
Yeah, because I don't know, like, how many more years, like, the devs plan on, having this game out for. I don't know. Like, before they, like, finish the story. Because, like, it'll definitely be a whole year before we get to Snezhnaya.
Oh, Linny's getting super far ahead. Come on, let's catch up.
I'll go to the temporary accommodations.
So, what do you think of the members you've met so far?
Oh, they certainly got a lot of personality.
Well, Father is always encouraging us to be strong-willed and independent. So if there's one thing we've got, it's people who aren't afraid to speak their mind. Well, I should probably get cooking. Wanna join?
Yeah.
Of course!
Then let's head out and... Huh? Fremine? What are you doing here?
Remedy!
Well,
Hey, nice to see you again!
you too. I heard you're here as guests of House of the Hearth. Welcome.
We were just going to make some food. Why don't you come along? I could use some help in the kitchen, and I seem to remember you mentioning you wanted to make seafood soup for the traveler in Paimon.
Seafood soup? Oh, Paimon's drooling already.
That sounds delicious.
Were you looking for something just now, Fremine? Maybe I can help.
It's nothing. I just wanted to see if there were any extra supplies.
That's a little... It's 2024. Yeah, that's a little ways off.
Yeah, we've got some left over. What do you need?
Oh, thank you for the hydrate, Crevice.
Some food and water. And some clean cloth, if possible.
Is someone hurt?
No problem. Give me a second here. Food, water... Wait a minute. What do you need all of those for? You're not on any missions as far as I'm aware, and you were just going to come eat with us. So what's this all about?
I thought I'd grab an extra portion because I get hungry at night. Could be because I'm growing, you know? And...
Oh, Fremy, baby.
Fremine. You remember what I told you? You're not like me. Your lying skills still need some work. Tell me what's going on. Is it really bad enough that you have to keep it from your own brother?
Maybe it'll be better if we gave them some space.
Oh, Paimon improvement. Let's go. Deception, that one.
This is the first time I've seen that kind of look on your face.
Yeah, I
happened?
could check. I could check the
Does
statue.
it have something to do with Father?
yes. Just follow me.
Figure out what Fremine is hiding. Fremy. Oh, whoops. I don't want to fall through cracks again. Oh shit! Oh shit! Your father's childhood friend.
You're back! Oh, and you've brought some friends with you this time.
Hello, my name's Linny. I grew up in the House of the Hearth. And you are?
I forgot your name.
Hi, Linny. I'm also a child of the House of the Hearth, just like you. You can call me Clairvy.
Ah, Clairvy.
Clairvy?
It's nice to meet you. Does that name ring any bells, Linny?
This is the ghost child.
No, not at all. That's not a name we have on our roster, I'm sure of it. What I'm not sure of, though, is how she managed to sneak in. She must be the phantom child Father's been searching for. From the looks of it, I'm guessing you were the one that found her, Fremine. You, haven't told Father, have you?
No, I haven't told anyone. I've just been keeping her hidden.
For how long?
About half a month now.
Fremy.
So ever since we got to Poisson, then, do you have any idea what you're doing?
She's at one point say she's gotta go because it's raining and she has clothes outside the door. It's hilarious.
I know what I'm doing.
Really? Because from where I'm standing, it looks like you're hiding the very person Father has been trying to find. If Father finds out about this, everyone involved is going to be punished.
Oh no.
You know the rules of the house, Fremine. I know you do. Father doesn't tolerate any form of betrayal. So why are you doing this?
I've thought it through. And I just can't hand her over like that.
Okay, Fremy.
Linny, don't you remember last year? Chaplot nearly died after getting poisoned during that one mission. He wasn't able to get back before the poison started taking effect. And not a single person was there to help him.
Punished by Arlecchino? Eden volunteers as tribute.
That night, while I was sleeping, I heard a voice telling me to go save him. I opened my eyes, but I couldn't find the source of the voice. I thought maybe I was just hearing things, but I went to look for him anyway. Luckily, I got there with enough time to save his life. That feeling of being haunted, of hearing voices, it's happened many times in the House of the Hearth. I'm sure you've noticed.
So what you're saying is, that was her? She was the one who spoke to you that night?
Unless there are other spirits roaming around the House of the Hearth, I don't think there's any other possibility. If Clairvy were our enemy, it wouldn't matter whether she was a spirit or an actual child. I would have acted without a second thought, because that's what Father ordered us to do. But she's been living with us, helping us from the shadows all this time. I think that makes her family.
And oh, Crepus, I hope you get sleep. I hope you get sleep later on. a.m. Oh my goodness. But Fremi, why can't you just explain this to Arlecchino? Oh, so you're in the southern equator. Oh, Galaram, hello! Welcome to the stream. How you doing tonight? I'm just playing some Genshin.
I couldn't just hand her over to be dealt with. Not when there's so much we still don't know.
Yeah, I can't remember if I caught one of your streams yet, Gala. If I haven't, I need to.
So what's your plan then? You can't keep her here forever. Someone is bound to find out eventually.
I haven't thought that far yet. I don't want to disobey an order from Father, but I also don't want to put Clairvy in danger.
Oh, Fremi. I think Arlecchino would be happy to see Clairvy, even though she was the one who killed her. Yes, Fremi's such a baby. I love him so much. Oh my gosh. It like, if you're wondering why, like, I know this information, it's because of that 7-minute it was a 7-minute animation about Arlecchino's past. It was great. That was like a great 7 minutes of animation. Like, holy moly. I forget what it's called, but I'm sure if you like look up like Arlecchino's like backstory animation, bruh, that shit went hard.
Come with me. There are a couple things I'd like to say to you in private.
Oh.
Those two sure care a lot about each other. Well, they got a funny way of showing it. From where Paimon was floating, it sure seemed like they were about to bite each other's heads off.
I know very little about the story and lore past Americas. That's when I stopped playing because my old PC couldn't hold it. Oh no. Oh, not enough space. I know, like, Hoyo games, they're kind of beefy in terms of like the space they take up. Which is why I have external hard drives, or like lately if I buy, well, I'm playing on PS5 and I have an external terabyte drive. Yeah, Hoyo games are thick. And lately whenever I buy like, okay, well, I don't buy new electronics like very often. Like, cause like my last MacBook that I had was made in 2013 and I just replaced it like this April. Like I think I got like 2 terabytes on this sucker. And then I have like a terabyte on like my iPad. Cause I don't want to deal with, oh, I'm running out of space. Because it's not, for me, at least on my iPad, it's not just the Hoyo games. It's also like my art projects.
No way! They have a really deep bond. I could tell right away, because I also have a friend like that.
Where? Oh, it's okay, Gal.
I just don't know how long that kind of bond can last.
What do you mean?
The darkness in the house runs deeper than you can imagine. No one can get out alive.
Oh, Clairvy, things changed since Arlecchino took over.
I'm sorry, Lenny. I really didn't mean to drag anyone else into this.
Oh really? You didn't mean to? 'Cause I for one wish you did.
Huh? What do you mean?
Oh, Gala, if you're back, what I was saying was like my MacBook has 2 terabytes and my iPad has 1 terabyte of storage. So I'm good on the I'm good. I am good on the storage front for now.
You know, when we were younger, you didn't call me Linny. You called me brother, just like Lynette. We grew up together, the 3 of us. We were all orphans, all rescued by father. Of all the siblings in the House of the Hearth, I think our bond was the closest. Later on, when you started calling me Linny, I wasn't actually surprised. After all, Lynette and I are related by blood. We've had to depend on each other to survive long before we joined the house.
Linny,
The darkest and most difficult moments of my life happened before you and I had ever met. I'm sure that's true for you as well. Even so, Fremine, we've stood by each other for all these years now, and to me, that means more than blood.
Aww.
You and Lynette are the most important people in my life. No one can replace you. So I won't let you face anything alone. Not if I can help it.
Aww.
Oh, looks like things are getting kind of heated between Linny and Fremine. Maybe we should go check on them.
No, let them talk it out.
Oh, it's raining. I should put my clothes away.
Wait, no, Clarvy. Wait, can I talk to you? Can I talk to you?
Harry? Huh. Looks like she's not here either.
Well, as twins of different genders, they're automatically fraternal twins. Or should I say biological genders, I'm assuming. They're already fraternal twins, so it could be that Lynette inherited the cat genes and Linny did not. But they also happen to look very similar to each other, to the point where they could masquerade as one another. Because I've seen Linny without his hat. No cat ears. And no tail. He did not get the kitty genes.
Hey, you two! Hope we aren't interrupting anything. Like a fight, or...
We weren't fighting, Paimon.
Oh, wait a minute, Fremine. You're not crying, are you? Is everything alright?
everything's fine.
What if it's a magic? He's just hiding it. Oh, Fremy, come here, baby. Let me give you a hug.
Well, we're all friends here, right? We've been through so much together, so if there's anything we can do to help, just say the word.
I was about to say, we don't have any like cat boys in Genshin. That's a lie. Diona's father. But we don't have any playable cat boys in Genshin. I would like to see that.
It's just a small family dispute. It's not something our guests should trouble themselves with. In fact, it might be better if your stay ended here.
But sometimes having guests around can come in handy.
What are you getting at, Traveler?
I want a cutie pie.
When guests are around, families are often on their best behavior. And any disputes are less likely to escalate. That's what you're trying to say, isn't it?
Exactly.
I just... Thank you. I was really hoping to keep you out of it. But even if I could think of some other reason to turn you away, I'm not sure I could convince you. I know things could turn dangerous, so I promise you this. From now on, I'll protect you like my life depends on it.
Aw, Lenny, that's sweet.
Me too.
Aw, Remy.
Well, back to the matter at hand then. If we don't plan on handing Clarvy over to Father, then our only other option is to solve the mystery of her identity before Father is able to track her down.
I'm a Lenny Sentinel, I hate them gums. That's fair. That's fair. Because if I had to choose between Lenny and I'll hate them. No question.
That means finding out where she came from and what she's doing here. Then we can send her on her merry way and pretend like none of this ever happened.
I've tried that already.
And?
And nothing. I tried taking her somewhere really far away, but after some time, she just reappeared.
Okay, well, shit. Kitori, don't do this to me. Okay, well, I like Nuvola and Zhongli more than I'll hate them. So at least like the Dragon Men, to choose from. Can I just be sandwiched between them? Don't make me choose. Oh yeah, I love all hate them sass.
She even came with us all the way to Poisson. It seems like wherever the house is, she follows.
I don't know much about spirits. Do you two have any ideas?
Let's see here. Paimon remembers hearing something like, if you fulfill a spirit's last wish before they died, they'll let go of whatever's keeping them here and return to the ley lines. Oh, it's just that Paimon doesn't really remember where she heard that, so it's not guaranteed to work or anything.
I want to pull Kaveh just to make him the passenger princess while Haytham does the hard work. I did pull Kaveh on, I don't remember if it was on the standard banner or if I happened to somehow get him, with, like during, like, you know, a limited time banner. But I do have Kaveh. Hoyo! Let Kaveh out of the basement! No, I would very much. I just need to build them, but yeah.
Well, sounds like it's worth a shot. Guess that means we should go ask her about her wish. But first, Fremine, I need you to promise me something.
What is it?
I need you to promise me that this will stay between the two of us. We're the masterminds behind this whole thing. No one else gets involved. Can you do that for me?
Of course. I promise.
All right. Then let's seal the promise just like when we were kids. Fist bump on 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
I swear.
Lynette has just Lynette has just entered the chat. Lynette has entered the chat.
Whoa!
Lynette!
Ooh. Well, you didn't scare me, but I'm glad to see you're here.
But what a surprise! What brings you here, dear sister?
Oh, she's so done with your shit, Lenny.
And, when exactly did you get here?
You're an idiot, brother. And you too, Fremine. You 3, Traveler. And you 4, Paimon.
Oh shit.
Wait, what did we do?
I've seen Clairvy around the House of the Hearth before. I hadn't seen her in Poisson, so I figured she must not have come with us. But it turns out, you were just hiding her. I heard you talking about your plan. Rather than steering clear of the situation, I'd rather fully join in.
Let's go, Lynette!
If you don't agree, I'll have no choice but to report everything back to Father. Simple as that.
Pop off, queen.
You're not giving us much wiggle room here, Lynette. Well, I guess we're all in this together then. After we talk to Clairvy, we'll figure out our next move. There's no time to lose. Let's go.
Ask about Clairvy's origins. Oh, well, I know your origins, honey. Ooh, you got killed by your bestie. I'm trying to, like, connect charger. Where? What? Why can't I put, okay, there we go. There we go. Clairvy!
I'm full. Thank you for bringing me this food, you guys.
She said she's full, but the food doesn't look like it's even been touched.
Well, she's a spirit. You can't actually eat.
That's right. Based on what I've been able to observe, it doesn't seem like Clairvy can interact with the physical world at all. Still, when she's presented with food, she'll always linger around it for a good little while. Maybe, in her mind, she really is eating those things.
Does she know that she has already passed away?
I've tried to ask her, but she didn't answer. My guess is that she's just as confused as we are. Or maybe she couldn't understand the question at all.
Clairvy, if you've got some time, I'd like to ask you a few questions.
Sure. Oh, another new friend. Hi, I'm Clairvy.
Hello. Clairvy, how did you join the House of the Hearth?
Huh? Isn't it the same for everybody? The knave brings you here and then you can't leave.
It's just that your name, it's not on the roster. And I've never seen you before.
The roster? Oh, I get it now. I think there might be some things you don't know about this place. The people in charge, they're not as nice as they look. They say they keep a roster, but it's not complete. There are a lot of people who aren't on it, and never will be. In this house, some people are family, and other people are just test subjects. Those kinds of people aren't ever going to get a place on the roster. Unless it's the roster of people who've been executed.
Oh, I've heard about this. How the previous knave, like, took some of the children and gave them to Dottore to experiment on. Oh, honey, if you only knew how much better the House of Hearth is now.
Wait, does that mean the knave... She...
Is there anyone that can vouch for you?
Perry, she's my best friend. She's the only one I trust in this place.
Have either of you heard of that name before?
No.
Me neither.
That's your father's given name.
Clairvy, Perry. Neither of those names are on the roster.
Oh, yeah, there's... oh, yeah, Perry might be like a nickname because her given name is Prayer.
But it seems like she's telling the truth. Either that, or this kid's already got a bag of tricks bigger than mine.
Hey, calling rap.
Maybe we should try a different approach. Clairvy, do you have a wish?
A wish?
It can be anything you want. Just imagine, it's your birthday, you're blowing out the candles, and your wish is...
To go outside, where the sun can find me.
That's... it? Well, that sounds easy enough.
It's not as simple as that, though.
The darkness in the house runs deeper than you can imagine. No one can get out alive.
What does she mean by Things can't be this simple. Touch grass. She wants to touch grass, guys. Wait, Sonic's Milling Critter 69. Hello, welcome to the stream. How you doing tonight?
Okay, time to divide and conquer. Listen up. I've got a plan.
Oh, thank you for the follow and welcome to the Starmie. If you don't mind my asking, do you have any preferred like nicknames, shortenings of your username, pronouns you'd like to go by? And I'm kind of curious, how'd you find the stream tonight?
I'll try and find a way to use basic illusory magic to take Clairvy outside and bring her somewhere with sunlight. Lynette, try and find the list of executions that Clairvy was talking about, and see if her name is on it. Fremine, you stay in Poisson. We can't be the only ones who've had run-ins with Clairvy. I need you to collect intel on everything she's said and done.
Understood.
I'll try my best.
What about us? What should we do?
I really appreciate your willingness to help, but this is a family matter. I don't want to drag you in too deep. It's too risky.
You can drag me in.
Let me think. Since Father considers you to be guests, maybe you could stick by her side for a little while. You don't need to do anything except keep up some nice, casual conversation.
What type of casual conversation would we keep up?
Ah, Paimon gets it. You want us to distract her.
How should we contact you?
I'll give you a magic bird. If Father suspects something, all you need to do is release it when she's not looking, and it'll alert me that something's wrong. Of course, that's only as a last resort. If Father doesn't seem to notice us, there's no need to make contact. We'll reconvene here tonight after all's said and done. If the worst-case scenario happens and we're discovered, just tell Father everything. We're not going to let our guests get punished for our own actions. That's where we draw the line.
Well, be careful, okay?
You too. Okay, this is where we part. Father should be at the beach nearby. I really hope this goes well. No, it has to go well. That's the only way this can get resolved. Clairvy, I'd like to take you somewhere. Is that okay with you?
Sure. Where are we going?
Interesting. Look at that fish. All right. Yeah, this is probably the best spot for it. Ooh, here's an image I can put into your heads, chat. The knave, Arlecchino in a bathing suit. What type of bathing suit would she wear? Holy shit, it's child! That's the way I noticed them, I clocked them. Hello, are you okay? Your master skirt kind of deleted you.
It's the knave and child.
Quick, shoot.
Hey, aren't you supposed to be in Snezhnaya recuperating? What are you still doing in Fontaine?
Right? Hello? That's what I was asking. Are you okay? Because I have no clue how long you were fighting the all-devouring narwhal.
Oh, it's you two. I didn't expect to run into you here.
Okay, so you're not okay.
I was unconscious for quite a while after the fight in the Primordial Sea. After I woke up, I realized I was being taken back to Snezhnaya, and well...
One of those dad beach wear, like a white tank top and regular swim. Ooh, I can definitely see that.
I couldn't have that now, could I? Not when I've still got unfinished business here in Fontaine. So, I mustered up all my strength and made the journey back on my own.
You dumbass, rest!
What sort of unfinished business are we talking here?
It has to do with Skirk, my master. I really wanted to meet up with her, but by the time I got back, she had already left.
Oh, honey, she does not want to talk to you.
I still have so many questions for her. Without any other leads, all I could do was ask the knave to help me track her down. She must have left behind some traces from her time in Fontaine.
Oh, okay, so have you found any clues?
Unfortunately, no. While the House of the Hearth is adept at collecting all manner of intelligence, certain existences can still manage to escape our purview.
Basically, unless Master feels there's a need to meet with me, she's not going to be found.
Yeah, she said you need to get stronger.
But that problem has an easy fix. I just need to become stronger, and then...
First you need to freaking rest! Like, here, let me take you to my teapot and, like, I can, like, serve you a nice meal. Like, I need you to rest.
Paimon thinks you should focus on getting better first.
The worst of it is over. It's all thanks to that one kid from the House of the Hearth. Elwar, I think her name was. She gave me a bunch of random potions to drink. They didn't go down easy, let me tell you. Pain and chills all over. But they really did help speed up my recovery.
Night, Krampus. I hope you have sweet dreams. And I hope your rest makes you feel rested when you wake up.
And that's good, because it looks like I really do have to head back this time. The old man's been putting the pressure on me. He sent someone to tell me I'm needed for some sort of project.
Project Stuja?
Yeah, that's the one. I heard Regrator's involved too. I'm not looking forward to having to listen to all his monologuing, that's for sure. Hey, maybe you could think of a way for me to stay in Fontaine for a little longer. Helping Linny and the others brush up on their fighting skills would be far more interesting. If you and I could spar, that would be even better. I've been waiting for a chance to see you go all out.
Dude, you are recuperating!
And what a sweet little daydream that is. But I also have a role to play in all this. I'll be leaving Fontaine shortly as well. Besides, considering how little they see fit to step outside the homeland, being called on to return to Snezhnaya by such illustrious dignitaries, what a great honor. Wouldn't you agree?
Oh, you're throwing shade right now, I can tell.
One I could do without, I'd say.
Is it just Paimon? Or does it kind of seem like they're...
Just casually trash-talking their colleagues behind their backs?
So, dear guests of the House of the Hearth, to what do I owe the visit?
We wanted to learn more about you. That's what this whole story quest is about, by the way.
Right! We're super close to Linny and the others, but we still don't know much about you!
They regularly spill tea, honestly. What, you don't trash talk your colleagues? I don't have enough colleagues to trash talk anyone.
Is that so? Introductions have already been made, have they not?
Oh, well, you see? There's only so much you can learn about someone from a short introduction. At least tell us something a little extra, like... Why do you call yourself father?
Huh, good question. I'd also like to know.
The fact that you have to ask tells me our intelligence work has been quite successful. Telling you the answer to that question would only serve to undermine that success. And we can't have that, now can we?
Aww.
Spoken like a true diplomat. That was some expert sidestepping right there.
Well, if there's nothing else, I think I'll take my leave. I still have a small matter to resolve at home.
Wait, don't go!
Paimon, you're probably raising her suspicion levels. If the knave leaves right now, she's sure to run into Linny and Clarvey. Should I release the bird Linny gave us? No. We should try to get her talking about something else first. About the House of the Hearth. What does the organization mean to you?
I'd also like to hear the answer to this. I've met some of the members of your organization, and they all seemed like really good kids. They actually reminded me of Tonya and Tusser. Which, by the way, if you ever betray them, I'm just letting you know, I won't let you off easy.
Whoa, whoa! Where's this coming from?
And why would I betray them?
Well, you've already betrayed the House of the Hearth once, haven't you? At least, that's what I heard.
Oh, he's talking about that.
Okay, I admit. That's just what the old man told me. The rooster, I mean.
The knave betrayed the House of the Hearth? So does that mean what Clairvy said was true? Does the knave really treat her children like Tessa? No! That was the previous knave! The previous knave was a bitch!
Oh, wait. Did you really do something bad to those kids?
I feel like I'm not like I've heard some of these Fatui members' names a lot, but like I can't tell. Is the rooster Pusanella? Is he like the dude with the ears, the short dude with the ears, who's like the mayor of like the main city of Snezhnaya? Or is that like Pierre? I don't know. I don't know. Okay, so the rooster is Pusanella. Wait, is that? I know, like, you know, you didn't know who I was talking about. You didn't know who I was talking about, but yeah, he kind of looks like Igor from the Persona games,
Never
but short.
mind what I've done. I'm more curious as to what the mighty rooster had to say. Care to enlighten me?
Mayor Fontaine.
Ah, well, nothing much. Just some stuff about you taking out many other members of the House of the Hearth, and even going so far to attack your own family.
Hey, the previous name put them up to that.
I see.
Huh. Based on your reaction, I'm guessing it's all a bunch of lies.
No, it's true.
Hardly. I don't appreciate his particular turns of phrase, but I suppose he didn't say anything untrue. Although, it would be more accurate to say that there is a certain level of prejudice involved, but I don't intend to clear that up just yet. Prejudice has a funny way of concealing the real truth behind certain things, an attribute that I find to be quite advantageous.
I looked up and my partner said he looked like the Monopoly guy. Oh yeah, that's definitely one way to put it.
Call yourself a Fontainian, for example, and people will assume all sorts of things, when the real truth is that this is simply the land where I was raised.
I'm not gonna deny it. I'm not gonna deny it. It fits.
Huh? You're not actually from Fontaine? But then why did you try to help out with the prophecy and everything?
I was trying to protect the children born in Fontaine. Claiming that I myself was a Fontainian simply made it easier to operate. People would hardly suspect a fellow Fontainian of having any ulterior motives. Who wouldn't want to save their homeland after all? The primordial sea wouldn't have any effect on me, but it would have caused great harm to the House of the Hearth. Well, you wanted extra information, didn't you? There you go. I hope that satisfied your curiosity.
So much for learning anything about her betrayal. You probably revealed that other secret in order to change the subject. It seems like she's trying to avoid talking about her. Well, in her past, she had to kill her bestie, so I would avoid talking about that too.
So, you stayed in Fontaine for the kids. I guess I was wrong to believe you'd betray them. Apologies. Looks like I was holding on to some prejudices myself.
Good. Like I said, I like it when others have misconceptions of me.
Actually, while I was recuperating at the House of the Hearth, there was something else that really caught my attention.
Ooh, did you see Clairvy?
I heard that members always resolve disputes and arguments with a friendly spar. and the loser has to back down. Seems pretty cool if you ask me. Would also give them plenty of opportunities to hone their skills.
Well, that's only a recent development. In the past, such spars weren't nearly so friendly. The losing party would lose everything, including their life.
Oh, damn.
They were that high stakes? Whew, at least that's not a thing anymore.
Arlecchino truly is the better knave.
Well, the current atmosphere's not half bad. I'm a bit jealous, actually. You've got so many family members around you, and you even get to live with them.
Do you not live with your family?
Having a lot of family around means dealing with a considerable amount of bickering and scheming. Once Tonya and Tusser enter their rebellious phase, I'm sure you'll understand. Just imagine. Tusser becomes obsessed with plucking out strands from the rooster's mustache, or Tonya decides to dye her hair 42 different colors.
Well, yeah, like yeah, he's a Fatui harbinger, and he's gonna be out doing missions, like very important missions. But like when he's not doing missions, is he not at home with his family? Like, please. Oh, this face is hilarious.
Okay. I get the picture.
Let teens be teens. As the conversation shifts to the topic of Tonya and Tusser, child begins to share a story at the story. Okay, I can't read that fast. Thank you, child.
Well, would you look at the time? I should probably get going. Traveler, Paimon, I'm not sure where our paths will cross next, but the next time we run into each other, we should definitely try and find some time to spar.
Get over here and give me a hug. Like, I can't with you.
Again, maybe this is a conversation we can have when you look less like you're gonna keel over.
God damn it.
All right. Well, thanks for everything, Arlecchino.
No thanks necessary. You also played a part in obtaining the Gnosis. I would say we can call ourselves even.
I like the sound of that. Well, I'm off. See you all some other time.
Child love language, it really is. I'm about to smack you upside the head. Like, go rest.
We should probably get going too. Do you want to head back with us?
Oh? You want me to leave so soon?
Oh, well, you see,
I'm rather enjoying the evening breeze. If you don't mind, I think I'll stick around for a bit. I have some things to think about.
Yeah, see you next time that you randomly pop up, yeah.
Apologies for not attending to you like a proper host. Please forgive this slight. I do hope you'll have a pleasant stay.
I have to keep reminding myself, that's her skin. That's her skin. She's not wearing gloves right now. That is her skin.
We managed to keep her distracted until nightfall. Good thing Child was there to keep the conversation going. You don't think she suspected anything, do you? Oh, I wonder if Liddy ran into any issues. Let's hurry back and see how everything went.
Well, Paimon, you were acting kind of suspicious. I'm not gonna lie. There you go. So.
Oh? You decided to stay a little longer? Let's take in the ocean view together, then.
Yes, sir! Yes, sir! I'll move. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. Hold on. This is a lovely picturesque. Damn. All right, back to Poisson. Ah, it is now the next day for me. Ho-ho. This surprise Saturday stream has turned into a surprise Sunday stream. Ho-ho. Alright, so what's the sitch? Oh, no worries, Eden. Thank you for hopping in when you could. Good night.
Well, long story short, we ran into a small issue. Clairvy can't go into the sunlight.
What do you mean? Is she a vampire?
Everything was fine at first. She followed me up to the surface just like I told her. But as I led her out of the shadows and into the sunlight, she vanished. I turned around and there she was, standing at the edge of the shadows, silently watching me.
Huh. Maybe she's afraid of sunlight, or... No, it wouldn't be her wish if that were the case. Well, we could always try pushing her into it.
Not sure pushing works on a non-corporeal being. Also, haven't you learned your lesson with Kale? Don't touch people without their permission.
Oh, true.
I've pretty much tried it all already. Nothing worked. Eventually, the sun went down, so all I could do was bring her back here. How did it go with you, Lynette?
Good. I've got the list. It's right here.
Really? Well, what are we waiting for? Let's take a look!
Oh, are we about to have tea over an execution list?
Oh, that's a lot of pages. Oh, it's gonna take forever to get through it all.
We can each take a section. Here.
La Pouillade, Landois, Chambert, Horaire.
Where?
Oh, yikes. That Horaire guy has a huge scar on his face. He's kinda giving Paimon the creeps.
Well, he's dead, so you don't have to worry about him. Unless he comes back as a spirit.
I've met him before. The scar is from an injury he received during a mission. I still remember him joking with me about it. He said any future lover would take one look at him and then lose all interest.
What? What? Huh?
Did he say anything else?
Well, I asked if there was someone he was interested in. He said no, and that's where our conversation ended. It was only later that I learned he really did have someone he liked. He risked everything to escape so he could be with her, but it didn't work. One day, Father asked to see him, and, well, I never saw him again after that.
Damn. Yeah, like, what? What? Well, I mean, if someone didn't like you just because you had a scar on your face, that's their loss. You're better off without them. Find someone that loves you for you, scars and all. Whether it be physical or maybe even mental or emotionally.
Wait, so that means the knave, she...
It may seem cruel, but it's just one of the rules of the house.
Yeah, we've seen this happen time and time again. If you try to desert the Fatui...
Betrayal is not to be taken lightly. We know too many secrets to come and go as we please. So, if you do try to leave, you pay with your life.
A solemn atmosphere descends over the group as you look their list of names. However,
Her
Clairvy's
name's
name
not
doesn't
here,
show up.
Well, that's not too surprising. It doesn't seem like this list is complete. It only contains records dating back around 5 years.
Oh, yeah.
Let's shift our attention then. Fremine, were you able to find anything out? Fremine.
Sorry. I was thinking about something. I managed to talk to quite a few people, but I couldn't help but notice that the atmosphere in the house was a little... strange.
Strange.
Yeah, I mean, I know there have been arguments in the past, times when people haven't gotten along. Chaplot and Filial are a good example of that.
Oh, those are two of the people that we met while delivering supplies. Paimon can see how they might not get along. They had very different vibes, and their, interests seem to be pretty different as well.
That's to be expected, actually. Father brought us all here, shared her knowledge with us, taught us how to fight. That's one thing we all share. But that's also where the similarities end. Not all of us feel the same desire to stay here. As members of the House of the Hearth, we're also considered part of the Fatui. And to a lot of people, that's an identity they never asked for. Certain members get older and realize they want something else for themselves. But considering the rules of the House, most people would never say that out loud. People like Chaplot and Foltz are loyal to Father and her vision. They're proud to be part of the Fatui. Filial and Nantoy, on the other hand, well, they aren't quite as enthusiastic.
These kinds of conflicts have always been there. It's not like Father is in the dark about any of this.
Well, that's true. But it just feels like things have gotten worse lately. Filial and the others, it seemed like they were meeting in secret to talk about something.
Uh-oh.
I can't say for sure, but I think they've met Clairvy.
Uh-oh.
You think she's been inciting them to act out?
No, not exactly. But I wouldn't be surprised if she said something to them about the darkness in the house and how deep it runs.
Oh, Claire V, honey, I'm sure I said this before, but like I'm sure you'd be so freaking happy to find like the positive changes to the House of the Hearth.
She's told me about it before. Experiments being run on children. People being used as pawns on the battlefield without so much as the strength to survive.
And they just believed all that? Without any evidence?
Clairvy's words probably gave them the excuse they were looking for. Whether they actually believe them to be true is secondary.
This is all because of Project Stuja, isn't it?
Okay, what is this project?
Whoa. Hold on a second.
Oh, hey, official. Welcome to the stream. We are playing Arlecchino's story quest. And so essentially there's this spirit that's been haunting the House of the Hearth, and Arlecchino's like, okay, I need to find what this spirit is and why it's haunting the place. Turns out Fremine found this spirit and is hiding her. And now we're trying to figure out like where she came from and, trying to help her, I guess, move on. But there's this project that keeps getting mentioned.
What's this Project Stuja all about, huh? This is the second time it's come up now.
Smuggling a spirit.
Sorry, but I'm not sure of the details either. I only know what Father has told us, which is that it's something the Rooster and Regrader have been working on together. Apparently, it has to do with the Fatui's strategic plan for the future. Because the House of the Hearth was so successful in obtaining the Gnosis, we now have the honor of playing a key role in Project Stuja.
Wait, but isn't that a good thing?
I want this is the Fatui.
Key role is just another way of saying dangerous role. To us, the whole thing is an inconvenience. Father thinks so too, but she's in no position to refuse. Their plan isn't exactly unreasonable, and they've been funneling the house a lot of funding. It's just that we'll lose a lot of members in the process. Participating in the plan, it's an honor in name only. What they're really trying to do is subdue us. The existence of an intelligence organization outside their control makes them feel uneasy.
Yeah. Looks like the Fatui are part of something big. But given how little Linny others seem to know about it, I probably won't learn much. I should keep a sharp eye out during any future dealings with the Fatui to see what I can learn.
Okay, super complicated top secret Fatui business aside, what does all of this have to do with the conflicts you were talking about earlier? Paimon doesn't get the connection.
External pressure has a way of exacerbating internal strife. You can't overlook the power of fear either. People are afraid of dying, and that fear is often the impetus for a lot of stupid decisions. I thought resolving the Clairvy situation would make everything go back to normal. But it looks like things are more complicated than I thought. If we leave Filiol and the others to their own devices, Sooner or later, Father will be forced to take action.
We can only focus on one situation at a time, brother.
You're right. Even if we confront Filial and the others, it won't do any good. It might even make matters worse. We should focus on Clairvy for now. Well, it's getting late. We should head back and get some rest. We'll try again first thing tomorrow. Lynette, you stick with me this time. Fremine, keep a close eye on Filial and the others. Make sure they don't do anything they'll regret. Good work today, everyone. Have a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow.
All right. Before we go, we should all give each other good night hugs. Bring it in. Bring it in. Rest at the temporary accommodation. Yeah, let's rest. Let's rest. Your mind races with all sorts of thoughts.
Oh, I'm always looking forward to an early night, but she can't sleep at all.
Give everyone a high five. Good job.
Hey, you don't think the knave will be too angry with Linny and everyone if she finds out about all this, do you?
Bring it in. Put your hands together and do a team call.
She's even scary when she smiles. If she were to actually get angry... Ooh, you have to protect Paimon if that happens, okay, Traveler?
You can just hide behind me as you normally do.
Trust is effort, Traveler. Look over there!
Maybe? What's she doing over there?
Quick, let's catch up with her before anyone sees.
Follow Clairvy. Clairvy, sweetie. What are you doing?
Over there!
You know what? Paimon sounded kind of normal when she was talking kind of quiet. Yeah. Yeah, she did.
Oh, where is she going? Oh, if someone sees her, we're toast.
Ladder. Okay, if Natlin comes out, can we get stamina? Can we get stamina boosts?
Oh, look! She stopped!
Let me think. Only Mondstadt and Liyue, like, statues gave you stamina boosts. Like, we haven't got one in Azuma or Sumeru or Fontaine. Like, what the heck?
I opened the window while no one was looking. Look how pretty the outside is.
Window? There's nothing here.
If only I could have more than this. You probably think I'm being silly, huh? All this hopeless resisting. It's better to dream of what I could have than try to make it a reality, right?
Please, help us get on the same page here, Clary. We need you to tell us what you know. Can you do that?
Sure. Although, after you hear all this, I think you might regret that decision. Everyone in this family is nothing more than a tool. Something to be used and exploited. We're all expendable. Including me. As long as you're useful, you get to stick around. Lose your value, and you're handed over to the doctor, experimented on, and given a fate worse than death. I've seen it happen again and again, and I've had enough.
Oh.
You're saying the knave did all that?
The previous knave?
It's just, that doesn't seem like something she would do. She's scary and all, but it seems like even she has lines she wouldn't cross.
Because we're talking about two different names, Paimon. You don't know it yet. We're talking about two different names.
I knew you wouldn't believe me. Everyone thinks she's a good person. They all think of her like a real mother.
Mother?
But she doesn't deserve that title. She's disgraced it and tarnished it. And if I had things my way, I'd never see her again. If only Perry were here, she'd understand.
Perry. There's that name again. Also, Paimon's getting a strange feeling. It almost feels like she's not really here with us. Paimon can't tell if she's actually talking to us or if she's mistaken us for someone else.
I'm not sure either. She is a spirit. It could be anything.
Well, in any case, it seems like she really needs someone to talk to. We should keep her company for a little longer. She looks so young. But it seems like she's been through a lot.
It's getting windy. I should close the window. Ooh, look at the moon. Isn't it pretty? Hey, wanna hear a secret? I heard that if you look up at the night sky in Snezhnaya, you can see the aurora. It's supposed to be super pretty. Even prettier than the moon tonight.
I'd love to see it.
Perry and I promised each other that once we're older, we're gonna go see it together.
Oh, I'm so sad that didn't happen.
But I can't find her. I'm worried she's also been... No, that wouldn't happen to her.
Katori!
Mother likes her a lot.
Katori with the Riz over here. Riz check, Katori. Exclamation point Riz. Riz check, right now.
I should really go talk to Mother, but we just fought. She doesn't want to see me, and I'm too scared to face her. What should I do?
After some time, Clary seems to come back to herself. Gives a weak smile.
Paimon really doesn't understand what's going on with her. Well, let's head back. We've got an early morning tomorrow.
Oh, the night has passed.
All right, looks like we're all here. Let's go ahead with the plan.
Before we do that, I have a question.
Oh? What is it?
Have the knave and the doctor ever worked together?
What makes you ask that?
Well, we kinda ran into Clairview last night, and that's what she told us. We met the doctor back in Sumeru. He's super dangerous, and he's done all sorts of bad things.
Fuck Jatori. Not in the good way.
It's possible that Father and the Doctor have had certain dealings, but I don't think Father would work with him. We're not really on the same side, so there's not a lot of trust between them. That doesn't exactly set the stage for a successful partnership. I did hear, though, that when Father first became a Harbinger, the Doctor offered to work with the House of the Hearth.
Yeah, but she declined.
Father rejected most of his proposals, except for one. It had to do with some sort of secret experiment.
Secret experiment? Could that be what Clairview was talking about?
Okay, but she also said mother.
I don't think so.
I don't know any details about the experiment itself, but I do know it's an entirely independent operation. The Doctor only proposed a direction for the research. That was the extent of his involvement. I still don't think that counts as working together. The details of the experiment are confidential, but complete records are kept on all participants. That doesn't seem to be the case with the situation Clairview referred to. I know you don't agree with some of the Fatui's methods, and I'm not asking you to. But I am asking you to trust us on this. The House of the Hearth has its own principles.
Oh.
There are certain lines we're not willing to cross.
Oh, yeah, I guess this is your first time here in my stream, Gala, but I decided to make my Genshin streams a little special because I am a simp. So I decided to have a simp counter where chat will call me out if they catch me simping. I will not give an example because then someone's gonna add to the simp counter. But essentially, what I've been doing at the end of each region, I would give chat the chance to guess how many times I simped in that region, and the person who's either closest to the number or gets the number right gets double points, and everyone else gets just gets a regular amount of points. Essentially, you want the simp counter to go up so you get more points. Not channel points. They're loyalty points through stream elements. Yeah, go ahead, repost quotes. Repost some quotes. But yeah, honestly, that is so fair. I would bark for retweet. Retweet. I would meow for Risley. And Gala, like, always feel free to like it's to add a point to the simp counter, it's ! Add simp. Always feel free to attempt to call me out on something, because if I truly feel like I wasn't simping, I will remove the count. It's happened 2 times out of a lot of simps. So yeah. So I'm surprised. I'm surprised that it's still at 0. Honestly, shut off. Okay. Well, I'm surprised there's only 1 on the counter, because I said some other things, but
Alright, that's good to hear at least. Clairvy seems to think the knave and the doctor worked together to do something horrible. If that turned out to be true, Paimon doesn't know how he would even face you guys. It's just that it doesn't seem like Clairvy is lying either.
she mentioned mother.
The easiest thing to do would be just ask the knave directly, but Paimon doesn't think she'd tell us.
Your normal simp cares, but I did mention some of them. I did say something though. Kaya, Zhongli, Nouvelette. Literally, if you go into the community Discord, I actually did post an updated Genshin Impact tier list. So that's kind of like a little cheat sheet to know which characters to look for. I did it last night with Delta. Like, I was in one of the in the chat voice call channels. I was in one of the voice call channels, and we both updated our Genshin tier lists. So that's a little cheat sheet to know who to look out for.
Father didn't come back last night. She's probably still near the shore. We'll be counting on you to distract her. Lynette, you're with me. Fremine, you know what to do. Be on your guard, everyone.
No wonder you guys are up late, Lamau. Oh yeah, I was just going through Fontaine. Yes, men and bunnies. Yes, Gala. Yes. Oh my gosh, yes.
All right, let's get to it.
Where are we going today?
Let's try somewhere further away this time.
Let's see for me. Still in the same spot, I see. Yes. Drop in a Discord. Yeah, Gala, if you're back, definitely join the Discord and drop those bunny, because I've seen some of your art on TikTok. I would love to see Genshin men in bunny suits. Goddamn. Oh, you know what? That reminds me of Bunny Nouvelette I saw on Twitter. Very delectable bunny suit newbie. I would pay copious amounts of money to have personal service from him.
Ah, it's you two again. I must say, you look a bit pale. Did you have trouble sleeping last night?
A little.
Perhaps if you had less on your mind, you'd be able to absolve yourself of such troubles. So what are you planning to do now? Catch up on some sleep? Or should I give you some time to rack your brain for a topic to discuss before I ask any questions? Although I must profess to being curious. Without child here, how do you plan on distracting me?
Ooh, I need to remake all of them. Ooh.
Us? Distract you? A good one. But no, we were just here for a chat.
Father's, yeah, no, like, Father's not dumb. Okay, Tori, could you, well, Gal, you can also use this command, but if you do ! Discord, a link to the Discord should pop up. Sunrise! Welcome to the stream! How you doing tonight? Yeah, Paimon does have a very bad lying voice. Like, you and Fremine are very bad liars.
Looks like you could have used some extra time to think. No matter. If you don't have any other plans, why don't you accompany me somewhere?
Ah, you've been lurking. I see.
Don't worry. I'll be sure to steer clear of any scheming children.
The ocean breeze is sure nice today.
Huh, so, you know everything then?
Children always think they can hide things from the grown-ups. But nothing gets past me. Least of all a little scheming. I think I'll let them have at it for a little longer. I can be very patient. Well, I'll leave you to think things over. If you're so inclined, meet me outside the Palais Mermonia.
Yes, sir.
Good things come to children who do as they're told. So I do hope you decide to tag along. If only for your friends' sakes.
Yo, Jade literally has a voice line that's very similar that she literally says, you know what, I'm so flustered that I can't even, what? Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
What should we do?
I'm heading over now.
She clearly knows about everything we've been doing, and Paimon doesn't think it'd be a stretch to say she was threatening us just now.
We should release the pigeon that Lenny gave us.
Oh, good idea. Hopefully he sees it in time. Well, we should probably head to the Palais Mermonia. Paimon doesn't want to find out what happens if we don't show up. Based on what the knave was saying just now, it sure didn't seem like it'd be anything good.
Oh, no, I don't like Jade either. I don't like her either, but she's a good unit. There's a lot of Starro, characters I don't like, but they're good units. Oh, no, like, the way she was interacting with, Topaz, no. It seems like she's had very close dealings with both Aventurine and Topaz. I feel like she's kind of like their mentor, but at the same time, Topaz and Aventurine are victims of the IPC that are now working for the IPC. We don't really have any options, so I guess all we can do is take it one step at a time. I want to, yeah. Fuck the IPC, not in the good way, unless I'm talking about Dr. Ratio and Aventurine.
Okay, then we probably shouldn't keep her waiting. It seems like Lenny and the others are on thin ice, so let's do our best to not get them in any more trouble.
Follow the knave to the court of Fontaine. Wait, this is near Nuvi's office. Are we gonna see Nuvi?
seeing as we still have some time before my meeting, we might as well enjoy some pleasant conversation while we wait.
Movie?
I'm glad to see you get along with my children. Being surrounded by good companions is necessary for a child's development.
You're not planning on doing anything to them, are you?
I assume you're referring to Lenny, Lynette, and Fremine.
You no Gala. Yes, this Topaz is a good example of the victim becoming the abuser without even realizing it. No, because like I don't like Topaz either, like because of the way she handled Bellabog. Because I'm gonna go on a tangent here. Like the entire time I was going through that quest, I was like, this is absolute bullshit that they're trying to collect on a debt after they abandoned the planet. They abandoned the planet. And now that the planet was saved, like not even like too long ago, we didn't save this planet like not too long ago. And now they're like, oh, you actually have a debt that's like 700 years due. So we're gonna need you to like pay up. And you know what? In order to get rid of the debt, you could just sell your planet and your people to us. Like, it's like, hell, they don't have any fucking money. What? For one, two, like, you guys even admitted that you wrote it off as bad debt. So you shouldn't even be trying to recollect on it after you already wrote it off. And then there's also the fact that, like, Topaz was trying to get Bronya to sign the agreement without giving her all of the facts. She didn't give her all of the like facts. Like, for example, there's no guarantee that if they sold, if Bronya sold Bellabog and her people to the IPC, that the IPC would guaranteed be able to bring Bellabog, back to its former glory. Like, how did no one check to see if the planet was actually dead? It was only by chance that the IPC realized, oh, Bellabog is oh, they're okay. Oh, all right. Yeah, like there's no guarantee, like, because the IPC had like 60% chance of like bringing it back. Yeah, capitalism. IPC reminds me of corporate America, and I hate it. There's also like, even if Topaz has like an 80% track record, that's like a 70%. I don't like those odds. And like that letter she sent to Bronya, like where she was like, oh my gosh, the IPC saved my planet after like our planet had like run itself to the ground through like pollution. I was just like, even if it's true, it just feels icky. And then her character trailer, like towards the end, it gave me so much ick. Oh my gosh. Like, because it felt like she was just brushing off the fact that, like, you got off on a very poor foot with Bellabog and the Asheville Express crew. Like, yo, like that's why I don't like Topaz. Like, I know she's a victim. I know she is, but like, yeah. Yeah, like preservation wants the preservation of societies. But the IPC's fucking rotten. Fucking rotten to the core, man. Or at least its executives are. No, like the way Topaz handled the Bellabog situation was just awful. It was just awful. Like for me personally, like it just put her in a really bad light for me personally. So I don't really like. She's a good unit. She has a lot of benefits, but her I wouldn't mind seeing less of her. I would not mind seeing less of Topaz. Yes. Okay, rant over. Yeah, but I do not like Topaz. As you put it, Gal, yes, the victim becoming the abuser without really No, literally Katori's saying that's the only good thing. The only good thing about that Bellabog quest was walking behind Topaz. That was the only good thing about that quest. That was the only good thing. That was the only good thing. I don't like seeing her, but like watching her go is pretty nice. That's so weird. I have no that. Yeah, I wonder if I'll have more characters in Star Rail like that. Like, cause I don't like Sampo either, but I love looking at his hip windows. Yeah, the IPC made Boot Hill what he is. Like, his backstory is like heartbreaking. And it's like, yo, fuck the IPC. Awful. Okay, okay. Let's get back to Genshin.
Although, there's that situation with Filial and Nentoi as well. It appears quite a few people have been acting out lately. No matter. I'm not one to discriminate. All those who betray the house meet the same fate. There are no exceptions.
Oh shit.
Does that mean you're going to kill them?
Oh, are you here to beg for their lives? I'm sorry to disappoint, but the rules of the house change for no one. In my organization, everyone is responsible for their own actions.
Oh shit.
But don't you care about them at all? They really respect you. They even call you father. You must feel something for them.
Any organization in which feelings come before principles is one destined for ruin. The House of the Hearth is hardly an exception. You could say our principles are more stringent than most. Perhaps I can offer you this consolation at least. As our guests, you two will not be held accountable along with them.
There's really no other way to solve this issue?
I would imagine Linny, Lynette, and Fremine will be able to keep their lives.
Oh, but the other two are done?
As for Filial, Nentoi, and the others, I'm afraid there's little I can do. They can try to escape, but once you know our secrets, there's no getting out alive.
Ooh, damn.
But that's awful.
That's the way the Fatui works, Paimon. We've seen this happen in a like, hold on. Yeah, it was a world quest. We've seen this happen in a world quest. We literally had to help a Fatui member fake their death in Inazuma in order to escape the Fatui. And that was the only reason why they aren't looking for her anymore. We literally had to fake her death. So Paimon, we know how this works. We know how this works.
Ah, you seem concerned. Out of consideration for my guests, I suppose I could turn a blind eye for a little longer. If Linny and the others manage to dispose of Clairvy in the meantime, all evidence of their wrongdoing will be lost. In that case, I could hardly punish them for something I couldn't prove.
Wait, so you knew about her?
If their efforts are unsuccessful, on the other hand, all will be held accountable. And the punishment will be severe.
Oh, it's a deal then. We'll do it.
Of course. Oh, and here, I believe this belongs to you. Do try and keep better track of it next time.
Oh my god.
It takes a considerable amount of time to train a bird like this. It would be such a pity if you were to lose it. Permanently.
Ooh.
Wait, where did you get that?
Well, I'm afraid that's all the time we have to chat. Now, for the matter at hand. I asked you to meet me here because I have business at the Palais Mermonia. It has nothing to do with you, but I think it would be prudent for you to stick by my side for the time being. There will always be time later to run off and tell Linny what you've learned. Well, time to go. Looks like we wrapped things up just in time.
Please tell me your meetings with Nuvi. Please tell me your meetings with Nuvi. Please tell me your meetings with Nuvi. I'd love to see that man and give him a kiss. And thank you. No, of course it doesn't. Of course it doesn't count, Gala. No, not at all. Newbie! I forgot it's late. I shouldn't be screaming like this. I'll have more time to scream his name later.
It's been a while, Monsieur Neuvillette. I must say, I wasn't expecting my meeting request to be approved quite so quickly. The Palais Mermonia operates with an efficiency worthy of admiration.
It is only right that an esteemed diplomat such as yourself should be afforded the proper level of respect.
Okay, yeah, Gala, if you ask me if it's something, I will gaslight you.
Although, if I may speak plainly, I must confess that I did not anticipate we would have the occasion to meet again after presenting you with the Gnosis. I see you brought the Traveler and Paimon with you as well. If I may inquire as to the purpose of your visit.
I'm here to kiss you. That's my purpose.
I'll be departing Fontaine shortly. There is, however, an outstanding matter that I would like to see resolved before I go. It requires a rather lengthy explanation, I'm afraid. So I took the liberty of explaining everything in this proposal. Please review it at your leisure, Monsieur Neuvillette.
I understand your request. However, at the risk of causing offense, I must admit that I fail to see why you would wish for such a thing.
It's so unfair that I can't just, like, go over there and give him a kiss, like, out and sit in his lap. Like, it's so unfair. If I was even on Tender Sprazy, I'd be so happy. Adds 2 cents for chat something.
I heard you have a certain fondness for water tasting, Monsieur Neuvillette, so allow me to use water as an analogy. A family is like a large body of water with countless rivers flowing in and out. As someone who watches over this system, I would hope that each river that flows from the source will eventually reach the ocean. Of course, objectively speaking, I know this is impossible. Most of the rivers will dry up along the way, disappearing into the ground and leaving nothing but a barren riverbed behind.
If they stopped making Men in Hoya, I wouldn't play. No, I will say, I feel like both in, like, Sorrow and Genshin, I feel like there's a higher ratio of women to men. But when they do make men, they pretty as fuck.
Not all rivers are destined to reach the ocean, but I would not see their existence rendered meaningless. I believe the water that flows within them is simply meant for a different destination, like a field in need of irrigation. Or perhaps the glass of a certain water-tasting enthusiast.
I'll be your water newbie.
Did you get any of that, Traveler?
Not really.
Your words paint an optimistic picture indeed. Allow me to remind you, however, few among us are willing to sip from a glass filled with tainted water.
I can be your water newbie. No, like, Nouvelette's, read me a bedtime story, Nouvellette, please.
It may have been tainted at one point in time, but not to worry. I'll make sure it's strained of all impurities and returned to its cleanest form.
I seem to recall there being a transactional aspect to your proposal. Perhaps you could expound on that?
If you accept my proposal, Monsieur Neuvillette, I will gradually withdraw my forces from Fontaine. And, unless absolutely necessary, I will no longer carry out any special missions within Fontaine.
I presume I can take your words to mean that, in the future, cases similar to the Tartuffe assassination will cease to cross my desk?
The Tartuffe assassination, huh?
Tartuffe. Ah, that thief who embezzled funds from all those charities, you mean? My deepest condolences to his family, but without any evidence, I cannot imagine how the House of the Hearth might have been involved in his passing.
Well, Sunrise, we do have a add quote command, so if you want to add that to the quote list, and you don't need to add the dash moon, you can leave that out. I only use the dash if I'm like quoting someone in the chat. Oh, you know what? I think what she's talking about right now was in one of her like in one of her like trailers or teasers, like where she went and killed a man who was saying he was being charitable, but it was actually like taking funds.
Of course, if you accept my proposal, Monsieur Neuvillette, I'm sure certain measures could be taken to reduce the frequency of such troubles.
I need Newbie to read that Go to Fuck to Sleep book. You know, I feel like Ray Chase would actually have a lot of fun reading that. I feel like no, literally, I could see Keith Silverstein doing. I could see both of them doing that. That'd be so great. Hoping asleep.
You choose your words carefully indeed. In that case, I am inclined to accept your proposal.
My thanks for your generosity, Monsieur Neuvillette. Well, with that settled, we should be going now. I took the liberty of bringing along 2 bottles of spring water from Snezhnaya for you to enjoy. I do hope I get the chance to hear your impressions. Perhaps at our next meeting, yes?
No, don't remind me of that. Don't remind me of that. I forgot Keith was also the voice of Hawkbot. I wasn't thinking about that, but I remember. Oh.
Indeed. I trust you would not overlook your commitment in the meantime.
All right, Traveler Paimon. Time to go.
No, let me hold Newbie and let Newbie hold me in his arms for a little longer, please. Wait. Newbie! I'm jumping over tables for you. Hi.
I believe I've told you before that my emotions easily resonate with those of others.
Oh no, don't put that image in my head. Oh.
Yet in the few meetings I've had with that Harbinger, I haven't been able to sense any aspect of her emotional state. Her mind is like a still body of water. Who knows what darkness lies in its depths, and the lack of ripples on the surface gives nothing away.
Well, I'm sure someone's done it. I'm sure someone's done an outfit swap with these 2 characters.
It's unclear whether this is her natural state of being, or whether it's an incredible strength of will that gives her the ability to master her emotions. Either scenario, however, suggests she is a very dangerous individual. I do not expect an explanation as to why you 2 are by her side. Whatever your reasoning, I would only advise you to take caution.
I know, Newbie, I know. Arlecchino is not one to be messed with. Wait, come on. Anyways. Yeah, I'm that lazy. For the booby pic? I was just taking a picture of booby. impressive in the span of time I showed up and she was totally Simpson. Booby? I wasn't taking a picture of his boobies. I was just taking a picture of him because I find him pretty. Now, if I really want to give you a simp point, here's a free simp point. Here's a free simp point. Hopefully this still works. Hopefully this hasn't been patched yet. Hopefully this hasn't been. Hopefully this hasn't been patched yet. Hopefully, yes! It hasn't been patched! There you go. I wasn't expecting it. You can go up the stream, but I forgot Newbie makes an appearance. Yeah, same, I forgot about Newbie. Do you have Risley? Because I want to see his booty. Unfortunately, I do not have Risley. I started playing like December of 2023. So Risley had already passed at that point. Here's hoping he gets a rerun in 5.0. Look at that. Look at that. That's a nice, that is nice. That's nice. Okay, that's nice. That's a nice 2 handfuls right there. Damn. Damn. Anyways. Oh, speaking of.
Wait.
Hold on. Huh? He hides this shit. He hides this shit. Look at that. Look at that! Look at that!
Whatever.
Damn! Anyway.
What exactly were you talking about back there?
Wait, what? The wall crawl that... Oh, golly, you're gonna have to tell me where that is. You're gonna have to tell me where that is.
Paimon only heard you mention some rivers, a large body of water, and then some kind of irrigation scheme.
You really want to know? I would imagine there might be more pressing concerns at the moment.
Winnie, Paimon really hopes everything's going okay.
Oh, golly, you're gonna have to explain that wall crawl thing. You're gonna have to explain that one.
Oh, Paimon recognizes that look. You've got your thinking cap on, don't you, Traveler?
It's like all over TikTok. The name may seem relaxed, but she didn't seem to be joking earlier when she said those who betrayed the organization must pay with their lives. I think she's serious about punishing those kids. We'd stop. No, there's something else we should figure out first. While we were talking in front of the Palais Memoria, he mentioned Clairvy's name. Does she mean she knew where Clairvy was this entire time? Maybe she even anticipated how Lenny and the others were going to act.
Oh, shoot. Are you alright? Oh, jeez. I'm so sorry. I was so focused on selling these papers, I wasn't looking where I was going.
Oh, you're one of the people on the execution list. My bad, I also wasn't paying attention.
Well, let me make it up to you at least. Here, take this paper. On the house.
Oh, you know, I wonder if Arlecchino, quote unquote, executes people in order to, you know, let them lead the Fatui. No, there's what? Anyone who doesn't like you, like your physical features because of your scar, like they are not worth your time, honey. Looks kind of familiar.
Oh, you don't have to give us anything.
Please, I want to. It's not like I'm short on supply. All the extras will be useless come tomorrow anyway. It's my fault, really. I was just trying to bring home some extra mora for the family, but I bit off more than I can chew. I haven't had many takers today, so I'm still swimming in papers.
What's going on here?
Nothing much. I just ran into your friend here on accident. I should probably get going, actually, so...
You know what? That's character.
Hold on.
Of course, I'm happy to compensate you with Mora, it's just... I don't have any on me at the moment.
I'll take 3 papers. Here. Your payment.
Oh! Thank you for your patronage. May the Archons bless you with good fortune. If only I had the chance to run into such generous customers every day. I should probably just take on a smaller inventory though, right? I'm getting married soon, so sometimes it's hard to not get ahead of myself. Anyway, I should head out. Goodbye!
Oh, so he got to meet with his sweetheart? Arlecchino?
Well, now that my affairs are settled, we should take the boat back to Poisson. We've even acquired some light reading to enjoy along the way.
Actually, why don't we stick around for a little longer? Paimon just realized how hungry she is. She can't head back to Poisson on an empty stomach.
Looks like Pilot is trying to buy us more time. If we head back now, I doubt any others will have made any progress. If we do...
It appears you two are under the impression that delaying our return will somehow alter the situation in your favor. I'm sorry to ruin your fantasy, but your efforts are meaningless. That being said, I could be persuaded to give Linny some extra time. I just have one condition. If you agree to my request, I'll even answer some of your questions. You're quite curious about Clairvy, are you not? And my relationship to her.
Wait, why are you being so generous all of a sudden? You're not gonna ask us to do something bad, are you?
Well, I mean, she does. That means I get to be judged by Nuvi and then cuffed by Risley.
You overestimate yourself. You don't have the talent for bad things.
You right?
Then what can you possibly...
The most important consideration in a negotiation is that both sides receive something they want. Demands and threats only get you so far.
Your condition. Let's hear it.
Wonderful. Here it is. When the time comes, make the choice that you deem most appropriate in the situation, and lend your help to the House of the Hearth.
Okay. Sounds normal enough. But what do you mean, when the time comes? When is that supposed to be?
I'm sure we'll know when that time comes, Paimon.
That is for you to decide.
We accept your condition.
Then we have a deal. Follow me.
Oh, what the? Did you guys see that? Traveler just, like, slid across the... What? Yeah, she's smooth criminal. Like, hello? Oh, this is where the previous House of the Hearth was. I should have been pulling over here. I should have been pulling for Arlecchino over here. Oh. Wait, hold on. This should be fine. This should be fine. I'm just gonna pick up this quest real quick. Oh, Lenore! I remember this quest. Aww. Okay. If these were voiced, I would pay attention, but okay. Yeah, here's the thing. I'm not doing that right now. So, bye. Non-voice. Salmon never process. Non-voice. Lore tubers have a purpose. They do. Thank you for the hydrate, Gala. I will probably be eating ice cream after this stream. No, because, like, don't get me wrong, I do want to learn more about the lore, but, like, I feel like sometimes, like, the dialogue is, like, it's just, if I wanted to read, if I want to read, I'm gonna go on AO3, okay? Yeah, I'm quite thirsty. Nuvi, give me your hydro pump. This is the previous House of the Hearth. Oh boy. Arlecchino really fucked this place up.
What is this place?
Somewhere long forgotten by everyone. It used to be a grand building. Now it's nothing more than a pile of rubble. No one comes here anymore, nor does anyone care about what once happened here. Although, this place does have something to do with the story I'm about to tell you. It was before I became a Harbinger, and before Linny and the others joined the House of the Hearth. Due to certain events, I first killed Clairvy and then her mother. And this is where it all happened.
Oh, they didn't put quotations over mother. So the previous knave was Clairvy's biological mother, is what I'm assuming.
You were the one that killed Clairvy?
Why?
Patience now. Allow me to explain Clairvy's side of the story first. I'll start from the beginning. Clairvy was 6 years old when she was brought by her mother, Crucibina, to live in the House of the Hearth. From the outside, it seemed like a fairy tale. A thriving family made up of kind adults and friendly children. Crucibina was the knave at that time, and the House of the Hearth was under her control. She was Clairvy's mother by blood, but she was also the mother to all the children in the house.
Ah, that's right.
Clairvy was happy here, for a time. But she quickly realized that being part of this family wasn't a fairy tale at all. It was a kind of purgatory.
Purgatory?
Exactly. The House of the Hearth takes in war orphans from all over Tevat. But as for how to raise them, that depends entirely on the person in charge. Crucibina came up with a novel idea. She would teach the children to fight, force them to duel each other, and then crown as the king of the house the child who proved themselves most worthy of inheriting her title. It's difficult to estimate the number of children who died or were maimed in the process. There's little I can say about the ones who died. The ones that emerged with permanent injuries, on the other hand, well, they still served a purpose.
Enter the chat.
They would be handed over to the doctor to be experimented on, or sent away on dangerous missions. Nothing more than tools to be used and then discarded.
So those were the experiments Clairvy was talking about. But what actually happened to her? You said that Clairvy was Crucibina's daughter, so if Clairvy tried to convince her to stop what she was doing, Crucibina probably would have listened, right?
Paimon, this is a Fatus we're talking about.
Despite being Clairvy's mother, Crucibina cared little for her daughter. She forced Clairvy to join the House of the Hearth only as a means to demonstrate her own impartiality as a mother, to prove that she treated all her children equally. Clairvy did try to convince her mother to change her ways, but it was to no avail. After her efforts failed, the only other option was to rise up and try to fight back. Unfortunately, the other children had already been thoroughly indoctrinated into the illusion of happiness Crucibina had created. Of course, there was one exception. Someone Clairvy's age who knew the truth about the House of the Hearth. Her name was Peruere.
Peruere. Hey, Paraware, how you doing tonight? Oh, dehydration bot. Hello? Welcome to the stream. I really hope the bot's just a part of your username. You're not actually a bot. Hello. But then again, bots have been pretty consistent. And like, oh, you want followers? I just had an ad where Final Fantasy 14 had Mountain Dew. Nice. Where? Hey, Perry.
Wait, the friend that Clairvy mentioned?
Friend, huh? I suppose we can call her that for now.
No, his name is Kev and he is my friend. Oh! So should I call you Kev or dehydration?
Clairvy was a cheerful and passionate person with a tenacious spirit. Peruere, on the other hand, was rather cold-blooded. Her cold-blooded nature allowed her to see through Crucibina's facade. Yet, it was also this cold-bloodedness that prevented her from acting against it. At least at first. While Clairvy longed for freedom, Peruere was convinced that, amid all the fighting and violence, she would make it until the end.
And made it she did.
Despite their differences, the two became fast friends, united by their knowledge of the truth. Clairvy told Peruere that she hoped to create a real family, where no one would be killed or sacrificed. There may have been a certain naivete to her ideas, but Clairvy proved her determination many times over.
Lord of the Dehydration Prevention Nation. Well, unfortunately, people have been keeping me well hydrated.
But her efforts only earned her beating after beating. The only thing that kept her going was her strength of will.
Oh! Dehydration, thank you for the follow and welcome to the Starmie. I hope you enjoy your stay here.
Even with her body racked with pain, she would still stand on her tiptoes and open the window at night. She and Peruere would look out at the moon together, a fierce longing for freedom shining in her eyes. But one day that light simply vanished.
Ooh.
Oh no. What happened?
Her hopelessness resulted from a culmination of things. 10 years had passed. 10 years worth of failure after failure. She and Peruere weren't children anymore, but finding any chance to escape still seemed as hopeless as ever. It was during this time that Peruere suggested a new plan. If escaping was out of the question, why not take down the very person sitting on top of this throne of lies? Mother herself. Clairvy rejected that proposal. She claimed that, as a famous harbinger, Crucibina possessed an unimaginable amount of power. Trying to kill her would have an incredibly low chance of success. Clairvy never gave another reason, but Peruere could see it written all over her face. Clairvy still thought of Crucibina as her mother. Killing her own flesh and blood was a line she couldn't bring herself to cross. If she couldn't escape and fight back, then only one option remained.
Death.
Precisely. Death was the only way that she felt she could be free. It happened during a duel. When she arrived at the dueling ring that day, her partner turned out to be none other than Peruere. The very person that had stood by her side all those years. It was a fierce battle. But ultimately, Clairvy decided to let Peruere end her life. From that moment on, Peruere's journey was one written in flames. When the rain finally came and washed it all away, there she stood, the sole victor in Mother's endless game of slaughter. A trail of corpses strewn across her path to success. It was the very result she had predicted 10 years prior. Even then, she believed she would make it until the end. She wasn't surprised by the fact that she emerged as Mother's undisputed heir. Rather, her success left her with an inexplicable sense of restlessness. She was unsettled. And there was only one thing that could quell that sensation. Perhaps you two would like to take a guess as to what it was?
Killing the person at the very top.
Who's Sabina, you mean? But...
Correct. This is the place where Peruware killed her best friend. A mere year later, this is also the place where she fought tooth and nail to kill the mother they shared. The moment she acted, any conception of what was right or wrong ceased to matter. It's one of the principles of the house. Only those who survive get to write the rules. Peruware won the battle, and became a harbinger herself. After which Her Majesty, the Tsaritsa, bestowed upon her a new name. Arlecchino.
The knave.
So the Perry Clairvy was talking about... It was you all along. You're Peruware. Arlecchino is just a name you got later.
This was your story just as much as Clairvy's.
I left that name behind long ago. I must say, hearing it now does bring back memories. After I defeated Crucibina, the moniker of Mother died with her. I chose to forego the title she called herself and even chose to give up my own name. I rebuilt the House of the Hearth under a new identity. Not only as Arlecchino, but as father. And that is where the story ends. Any more questions?
Well, the Clairvy we met, though, who is she exactly?
Yeah. Based on what you just told us, Clairvy wasn't a little kid when she was killed. So the Clairvy we met... Was she really a spirit at all?
I suppose you could call her an illusion born of flame. Her existence is like ashes to a fire. Something left over in the wake of blaze and ruin. You see, a certain power runs through my veins. It's not unlike a curse. My flames leave behind shadows of anything they consume.
Oh.
Of course, the chances of those shadows morphing into a sentient entity are exceedingly slim. Clairvy is a very special case.
Oh, damn.
Clairvy died when she was 16 years old. But what emerged from the flames was her 6-year-old self. Her appearance wasn't the only thing affected. Most of her memories were lost to the blaze as well.
So you were 17 when you killed a harbinger? God damn.
Memory is a mysterious thing indeed. Losing a portion of your memories will alter your sense of self. Lose 10 years' worth, however, and it would be like living in the past. Like returning to a version of yourself that never grew up.
No wonder Paimon got such a weird feeling when we were talking to her.
Perhaps I should put it this way. Clairvy is someone trapped in time. It may seem like she exists with us in the present, but she truly lives in the confines of her own past.
So if all of that is true, then you must have known about Clairvy for a long time.
Indeed. She's a rather volatile and unstable entity. Sometimes she would look after the children. She's even saved some of their lives.
Yeah, like at the beginning what Fremity told us.
But other times, she would hide from me and become obsessed with revealing the truth about the house to anyone who will listen. Shadows don't have the capacity to learn or grow. Any new information they encounter is quickly forgotten over time. Your attempts to expose Clairvy to sunlight. They failed, yes. The reason is actually quite simple. In Clairvy's mind, the house is impossible to escape, and it is this very perception that traps her there. But no matter. All I have to do is kill her again, and all will be resolved. I don't anticipate so much as a single speck of ash will be left behind this time.
Damn.
Wait! Paimon can understand why you might want her gone, but isn't there another way? So what if she's trapped in her 6-year-old self? She's still your friend! At least talk to her first!
It's too late for that. She broke the rules, and now she must be punished. That goes for Filial and Nantoy as well. She's had quite the effect on them.
I feel like your punishment might not be as harsh as you're making it out to be.
I hope you understand. The difference between Crucibina and myself lies in our formulation of the rules, not our policy for enforcing them. Upholding the rules without question is a trait we both share, because that is how a household should be run.
Is this really what you want to do?
Holy shit! She speaks!
Whatever could you mean?
Don't you want to say a proper goodbye at least?
Whether as a killer or as a father, there are two things that must be avoided at all costs: anger and sorrow. Anger makes you impulsive. Sorrow causes you to waver. Well, it appears it's about time to proceed. Before we arrived, I told some of my well-behaved children to bring our troublemakers here by nightfall.
The jump scare anytime the Traveler speaks. Honestly, I'd rather if Traveler speaks more. I would rather they speak like 100 times more than they have this entire game. Like, I'm not really too fond of the whole like silent protagonist so you can like so it makes it easier for you to pretend like you're the character. I don't think some of these companies realize how delulu some of us are. I would rather it be more common so it doesn't throw me off. Yeah. Because like now at this point, like anytime Traveler speaks, like, oh, they're speaking. I just rather they just spoke on a more regular basis. Like you could say like in this case, because there is a voice line where Paimon and the Traveler talk because the Traveler didn't know the common language of Tibet and Paimon was teaching them that language. So, like, you could say, like, at the beginning, like, the Traveler was a little more silent because they didn't quite know the language yet. But as time goes on, they get more talkative because they're learning the language. If that's what's happening right now, okay, then fine. But I would like, at this point, I feel like they got the language down pat, and I would like the Traveler to speak more often.
I do believe I've kept my end of the deal. I gave your friends quite a bit more time. As for what happens now, we'll just have to wait and see.
Here they are, Father.
You gonna execute him? Seeing something like that would actually be a first for me.
Hello?
Lenny!
Harvey.
I'm sorry. I heard about how you helped buy us more time. But I still failed. I couldn't find a way to fulfill her wish.
Huh? Are you... Perry?
Indeed, it's been a while, Clairvy.
Perry!
Shh. Stay right there. I'm sorry to postpone our reunion, but first, I believe certain scores need settling.
Oh, the way she shushed. Oh shit. I forgot there's a boss.
Father, let me explain.
Out of my way.
Father!
You chose to conceal a threat to the house. And for that, you must be punished. Overall, however, I suppose your wrongdoing is hardly the most egregious of the bunch, so I'll deal with your punishments later. As for right now, the more pressing concerns are the traitors among us.
By traitors? Do you mean us?
Father, let me explain. We didn't mean to...
Fultz, why don't you share what you heard?
Yes, Father. Secret Midnight Meeting number 3. Participants, Filial, Nantoy, Sato, Toddy.
Yeah, this really is turning into an Among Us meeting.
Nantoy clearly said, if only Father wasn't the one who took us in. Sato added, I'm sick of this life. I just want to live as a normal person. Filial was the worst of them all. She called us crazies and said a bunch of mean things about Father.
I did not! You're lying! Fultz is trying to frame us.
It's not like I'm the only one who heard those things. After that, you and Toddy and a bunch of other people started talking about Clairvy. You were using all those things Clairvy brought up as an excuse to question Father. We're birds locked in a cage. The only way out is to destroy it. That's what you said, wasn't it?
Yo, Fultz is terrifying.
You little. You just want me gone, don't you? What did I ever do to you, huh? And you, Sheplo, have you forgotten who stood by your sickbed, watched over you, and changed your dressings? Come on, let's hear it then. What's your reason for all this?
You're wrong, Filial. We don't want you to die. You're our family.
Liar. You wouldn't be doing this if that were the case. So why? Why have you backed us into a corner?
We all live in the House of the Hearth. You know the type of work we do, Filial. A single betrayal can cost dozens of us our lives. It's not like it's never happened before. That kind of thing is hard to forget. That's why the House of the Hearth cannot tolerate any form of betrayal. Ever since we came to Poisson, you've had 7 secret meetings. A lot of the things you talked about really crossed the line.
You've been spying on us for half a month? Wait a second. Now that I think about it, the move to Poisson was just a way to make it easier to spy on us, wasn't it? Because we were all in one place. You've had this planned all along.
Filial, Nantoy, I'm sorry. I owe you both my life. I owe Clairvy too. If it weren't for all your help after I got poisoned, I wouldn't be standing here today. If this were any other situation, I would do anything to repay that kindness, even if it cost me my life. But rules are rules. I'm sorry. My hands are tied.
Why? Why?
That's enough, Filial. We made a mistake, and we should own up to it. We broke the rules, plain and simple. And now we have to face the consequences.
Dun dun dun.
I'm sorry, Sheplo. Fultz. I'm sorry, Father. We accept our punishment.
Chapleau, according to the rules of the House of the Hearth, how should these traitors be punished?
All those who betray the house pay with their lives.
And so it shall be.
Father, please wait!
Something you want to say, Linny?
Oh.
Please reconsider, Father. What Filial and the others did, does it really count as betrayal? We all come from broken families. From the very first day we joined the House of the Hearth, we wanted nothing more than to make it a real home. But the truth is, none of us know what a real home should look like. I'm not saying I have all the answers. All I know is this. Killing Filial and the others may uphold the rules, but doing so will only bring us further away from being a real family than we've ever been. So please, Father, please reconsider.
I agree with Linny.
Father, please.
Linny, you...
I also agree with Linny.
An order once given cannot be rescinded. However, given the extent of your determination, I suppose we shall have to go about this a different way. Draw your weapons and face me.
Well. Thanks, Trauma.
Our weapons?
Father, are you referring to a duel?
Precisely. The rules of the house will not be altered. Traitors must be punished. However, resolving disputes with a duel is also one of our rules, one that also applies to me. Demonstrate a sufficient showing of strength, and I shall offer a concession.
Wait. Beat Father in a duel?
Impossible. Father is way too strong, even for Lenny.
Oh. Ooh. We gotta get on this.
Traveler,
We gotta get on this.
Lenny and the others have to duel the knave. What should we do? Can they really win something like that? If they lose, those people from the house are really gonna be executed. Hey, are you listening?
Is executing them really what you want?
Don't you want to say a proper goodbye at least?
Anger makes you impulsive. Sorrow causes you to waver.
Ben never actually answered my question. But that makes the answer pretty obvious, doesn't it?
Oh, looking at that expression on her face, she seems really serious about this. Guess that means there's no chance she's throwing the duel on purpose, huh?
There's no way the knave would lose on purpose. Although...
When guests are around, families are often on their best behavior. And any disputes are less likely to escalate.
Oh! Hey, Tori, thank you for the stretch. Hold on, let me just put my controller down and stretch. Oh gosh. Okay, I probably needed that.
When the time comes, make the choice that you deem most appropriate in the situation, and lend your help to the House of the Hearth.
What's wrong, Traveler? Hey, where are you going?
Traveler?
I'd like to see for myself what the fourth of the Tui Harbingers can do.
You're asking to join the duel against the knave?
If that's okay.
I'll allow it. We do have a ready-made dueling ring at our disposal, after all. All I would advise is this. Keep a firm grasp on your weapon, and give it your all. Any less, and you may just lose your life.
Well, here we go, folks. Arlecchino boss fight. Oh, shit.
Drop!
Is it my turn now? With these rising flames! Is it my turn now? Closer now.
Are you alright?
How amusing.
Surrender and I'll be gentle.
With these rising flames!
The Temple of Wisdom! You're toast!
Is it my turn now?
Everyone hold hands!
Now that's more like it.
Look out!
It's okay. It's okay. I'm okay.
Drop!
Oh, boss music. It's coming in.
Is it my turn now?
And voila!
With the fall of darkness, destruction shall rise. Have a taste of purgatory.
Father's even stronger than I expected.
I see everything! Make yourselves at home.
I know this is kind of useless on you, but like. Oh, yeah.
Fly tangled in a web.
Now's our chance.
With these rising flames.
Boba, get them. Everyone hold hands.
Have a taste of fervent.
Hang in there.
Oh, okay. I see them actually coming in and fighting with us. That's so cool.
Hey, share my knowledge. Starball. Yeah.
Get in here.
Drop. Shake. Yeah. Everyone hold hands.
Watch out for Father's movements.
No, believe me, I'm watching.
Nice and spicy. Yeah.
The countdown has begun. Like a fly tangled in a web.
Father's even stronger than I expected.
With these rising flames. Is it my turn now?
Starball.
Man, I already know. Oh. Dip, duck, dodge, and die. Oh, Massacre Girl transformation. Here, let's go. Let's go, baby. Well, I'm screwed. Ah, the spider imagery. Love this. Ah!
Justice has been seared away. My blade is all that remains.
She came in with quickness. Oh no. Oh no.
Out of the frying pan, into the boat.
Going out is...
Oh no, she just one-shot at Lisa.
Now's our chance.
Over here.
I'm barely doing any damage on this woman. Oh my gosh.
Watch out for Father's movements. Look out!
Oh. Almost ran right into that. Oh my gosh. Nope.
The sun and moon have set.
Now's our chance.
Over here.
Struggle in vain.
Hey,
Oh, kill my girl Lisa again.
Watch out for Father's movements. Look out!
Oh. Oops, I wasn't paying attention. I wasn't paying attention. Got my girl Lisa killed.
I see everything.
Oh, damn. Girl, you need to stop using that dull blade. Let's go, Fremine! Let's go, Fremine, baby!
You should know better than to crowd in one place.
I know.
No! I'm sorry, Father!
The bell and the flute? Are those their weapons?
Sorry for what? This pitiful excuse for an attack.
Oh! Whew, I'm getting chills.
Father, no!
We
Waited it out, did you?
didn't get a new blade for you.
You're stronger than I expected.
Oh, you looked into her eyes, didn't you?
A crimson moon. I can't move.
Oh, damn.
Still, not strong enough to beat me.
Oh, man. Planning euthymia. Wait, wrong boss, honestly.
I believe we can end things here. It's not often that we get to enjoy the company of guests, after all. We wouldn't want things to get too out of hand.
Brother, are you alright?
Lenny.
Given that I am the victor of this duel, as agreed, the punishment stands.
No!
I never thought things would end like this.
However, everyone involved in the duel demonstrated a remarkable level of strength and determination. In light of this, I'm prepared to change the method of execution. Elwar, the bottled flames I gave you for safekeeping. Do you still have them?
Yes? I wasn't sure what they were for, but I've kept them super safe. I didn't lose a single one.
Oh, shit. Her flames can cause people to lose memories. So she uses her flames to get rid of their memories. That way they can safely leave the Fatui.
Wonderful. Then, in just a moment, I'll have you administer them.
Bottled flames?
Indeed. They're the product of a secret experiment. Under certain special circumstances, flames can be extracted from my person and preserved.
Oh, so that must be the only, cooperation you have with the doctor.
Once ingested, searing pain will spread across every inch of your body.
What happens to the
No
children,
harm
though?
will
Adults should
come
be
to you
fine, like,
physically,
after they
but your
leave.
memories will be burned away.
Well, she'll probably leave the children in the care of the adults.
If you can withstand the pain. When you awake, you'll have forgotten everything you know about the House of the Hearth, and will be expelled from the organization. In other words, administering this concoction will kill the version of you that grew up in the house, and give you a new identity.
So that means the young man that I thought looked familiar, the one selling newspapers outside the Palais Mammonia. He must have been the same horror we saw on the list of executions. He wasn't killed at all.
Memory is a mysterious thing indeed. Losing a portion of your memories will alter your sense of self.
No, if my understanding of the Knave is right, she really thinks of that as killing him. The Herrera that lived in the House of the Hearth is dead. The one that remains is simply a normal person living out his life with his beloved. Even so, it's much better than actually ending their life.
So, you're just letting us go, Father?
You misunderstand. Memories are extremely important. Once consumed by flame, the version of you standing before me will die, and our secrets will die with you. So no, I don't intend to just let you go, because the person who survives will be nothing but a stranger.
Even so, I won't have to live in fear anymore. I'm sorry, Father. I'm sorry I let you down. But I really...
Don't cry, Filial. You haven't left the house yet, so there are still rules to be followed, yes? Remember what I taught you. Anger makes you impulsive, sorrow causes you to waver. Don't let yourself be controlled by your emotions.
Of course. I'll remember.
Dry your tears, and go pursue the life you really want.
Yes, Father.
Chaplot, Foltz, Elwar. Take them back to Poisson. And bring Lenny and the others as well. I prepared 3 extra vials of bottled flames. As for whether to take them, the choice is yours.
Oh.
Goodbye, children. The next time we meet, I will no longer be your father. Thank you for all you've done for the house. I hope you have bright futures ahead of you.
Father.
Let's go.
Here, grab my arm, Lenny. I'll help you walk back.
Thank you.
Clairvy.
Can we talk now? I've been waiting for a super long time.
Well, we're probably waiting for night to fall so you can walk around wherever you want.
You really are Perry, aren't you? I haven't seen you in so long. How come you're all grown up? Wait, did I somehow travel to the future on accident? Or am I dreaming? What a long dream.
Neither. You died, Clairvy. That's what happened.
You could have at least sugarcoated it a little. Look, she's done speechless.
If this really is Clairvy's younger self, then I would say she's probably had enough lies.
Oh. Okay then.
Huh? That's it? You accepted it just like that?
Yep. If that's what Perry says happened, then I believe her. Perry wouldn't lie to me. Plus, I don't really need to know why I'm like this. I'm more curious about what happens in the future. If you're a harbinger now, Perry, that means Mother is gone, isn't she? Can you tell me about it? I want to know what happened to her. And to me.
You never stopped trying to defy fate. At first, no one believed you. You could only vent your frustrations to the moon. In fact, you often sought comfort in the night sky. You wanted to see the aurora, so one night we promised each other we would go to Snezhnaya to see it together. Later on, you tried to run away, but you were brought back each time. Mother spared your life, but it wasn't out of kindness. Instead, she decided to make an example of you by slowly torturing you over time. That way, the other children would know what happens to traitors.
Damn.
Still, you never gave up. Mother hoped that through ruthless duel after ruthless duel, she would be able to crown an ultimate victor among the children she raised. But you called on everyone to unite, to fight to a draw in order to reduce casualties. Your efforts may have only delayed the inevitable, but still. You gave them hope. You tried everything you could think of, but every attempt ended in failure. Still, you never turned your sword on Crucibina, and you never turned it on me. On that gloomy day, you told me, "For the last 16 years of my life, I've done everything I can to fight for freedom. But now, I realize that the only freedom I truly possess is the freedom to choose to die."
I never imagined I would say something like that. I must have been feeling really worn down. But somehow, I still think I understand. According to Mother's plan, only one of us was going to make it until the end. And I always hoped that person would be you. If I could do it all over again, I still don't think I would make a different choice. Even when I first met you, I knew you'd be able to do what I couldn't.
Is that so? Even now, I'm not sure I truly understand what kind of freedom you were trying to pursue. But as the head of the House of the Hearth, and as the children's father, I've tried to give them the most basic of freedoms. The freedom to choose their own fate. It's something I discussed with the Iudex of Fontaine. The children who want to leave the house will have their memories wiped clean of all secrets pertaining to the organization. In return, they will be allowed to live a normal life in Fontaine without being prosecuted for their past.
Ah, that's what she meant by clearing the tainted water of all their impurities.
Of course, I won't simply hand freedom to them on a silver platter. They have to fight for it and prove themselves worthy of it. Only freedom that is earned has true value.
That's more than enough. That's exactly the kind of life I was fighting for. You know, Perry, I think you're a pretty amazing king, and a really great father, too.
Me too.
I'm really happy that you're the one who took over the house. I guess I do have one regret, though. I still haven't seen the outside world.
Well, it just so happens that our dear guests over here have been to many nations and traveled to countless places. Perhaps they would be willing to tell you what the outside world is like.
Really?
Yeah.
Of course! We've traveled all over the place. We've got so many stories, we could probably talk your ears off for 3 days straight!
Ooh. Okay, let's talk about the land of Animal, the Nation of Freedom.
You know, I used to dream of being a bard. Playing the lute while singing into the winds of freedom. Even if there was no one there to listen, I would have continued to sing no matter what.
Okay, land of Geo, Nation of Contracts.
Ah, that's where Mora comes from. I never knew that before. If I had some Mora, I would buy 3 new dresses. One for me, one for Perry, and one for Mother. It's just too bad Perry doesn't like wearing dresses. And Mother, she probably wouldn't accept something like that either. I guess I'd just have to keep them all for me then. I could wear a different one every day.
He's so sweet. Okay, the land of Electro, the Nation of Eternity.
Those yokai you mentioned, what do they look like?
Well, we got Oni, we got Kitsune.
I once saw a drawing of this one guy with horns on his head and a super scary face. Are there any yokai like that?
Yeah, like Arataki Ito, the one and Oni.
Oh, sounds like you're talking about an Oni. Yep, we've met one, and let Paimon tell you, they're not nearly as scary as they look.
The one we've met is a big old goofball. The land of Dendro, the Nation of Wisdom.
I was always too afraid to skip Mother's fighting lessons. But at the academia, I bet you could do all sorts of secret things in class. Things that have nothing to do with studying. I'm just kidding. Being able to study whatever you want without having to fear for your life actually sounds pretty great.
Oh, there's the Fontaine, the nation she wants to
The
call home.
situation was super dangerous. Lenny and Lynette were accused of committing a crime, and they were going to have to stand trial at the Opera Epicles.
But their wonderful defense lawyer got them through it.
Oh no! That must have been hard for all of you. What happened next?
Don't worry, we were able to turn the situation around super quickly.
Oh my
Thanks
gosh.
to Detective Paimon, of course.
Not Pringles Paimon.
How'd you do that? Come on, tell me.
Okay, so it was like this. After the failed magic show, we rushed to the scene and...
Referee is listening really intently to Paimon's story about her time in Fontaine. He seems really happy, like all of her troubles have been forgotten. Maybe that this is the first time she's truly been able to relax. I'm not sure how long this moment can last.
Shadows don't have the capacity to learn or grow. Any new information they encounter is quickly forgotten over time.
As time passes, she'll probably forget everything we've told her and go back to being that scared little girl who only hide in the shadows. Huh. I was so busy thinking I almost didn't notice. The sun has risen.
Clairvy, you've worked tirelessly from the shadows to overthrow the House of the Hearth. Now, by my authority as the Knave, I shall announce how this matter ends. You are hereby expelled from the House of the Hearth. You are no longer tied to this place, nor are you bound by its rules.
You're saying that I can finally leave? I get to experience the outside world as well? Oh, I almost forgot. There's no getting older for me. Still, seeing who you grew up to be makes me really happy, Parallel.
Stop! Stop!
Take care of yourself. Goodbye.
May we meet again someday.
Oh, she said that so soft. Oh. She has to keep her emotions. I know this hurts. I know this hurts for her. I know that hurt for her, but she has to keep her emotions under control.
She left so soon. Paimon didn't even get to finish her story.
I also have certain sentiments left unsaid.
I know you'd never accept it, but I would give you a hug, Arlecchino.
I wanted to tell her that the aurora I saw in Snezhnaya was just as beautiful as the ones in the pictures. But a shadow's memories reset at dawn. Had we delayed any longer, we wouldn't have had the time to say goodbye. Whatever regrets may linger, let them be lost to the coming of a new day.
Father?
Linny?
It's Linny! Hey, Linny! What is he doing back here? Let's go check it out.
Father, the bottled flames have been administered. Filio and the others have left the house.
And you? What have you decided?
Thank you for giving us that choice, Father. But we never wanted to leave the house. It's the only home we've ever known. Lynette and Fremine feel the same way. They're recuperating back at the Hotel Bouffe d'Été. But I decided to come back and tell you where we stood.
I'm sure you're well aware of the expectations I have for you. I want you to follow in my footsteps and become the next king of the house. Yet you seem to have different ideas. I must admit, I'm rather surprised by your decision to stay. There's nothing wrong with choosing to live a quiet life. Leading this organization is a heavy responsibility, one not so easily carried by someone forced onto the throne.
I just never understood what you saw in me. What made you believe I was deserving of that throne?
You're brave, talented, and, most importantly, you cherish your family. You would do anything to protect them, even if it costs you your life.
Speaking up back there was so brave of you, Linny. It's all thanks to you that we were able to convince Father to back down.
You're a hero, Linny.
Hero. Father is the real hero. Had Father gone all out during the duel, there's no way I would have walked away with my life. She must have had it all planned from the beginning, from the very moment she suggested a duel. I'm not deserving of that title. I'm not strong enough or smart enough.
You're wrong. In my opinion, all you need to be deserving of the throne is conviction and the necessary strength to act on it. We may have different ideas of what it means to be a family, but you can hardly be said to lack conviction. What you truly lack is strength. For someone of your talent, though, that's something that will come with time. Even without that strength, you still chose to face me in a duel, even though the odds were stacked against you. That capacity to honor your convictions is what I truly see in you.
Father.
Aww.
No one knows what the future holds, what tragedy or triumph may be in store. Being at the head of this organization requires the strength of will to face whatever comes. Caution will only hold you back. If reaching a certain standard were required to go after what you want, I would never have succeeded in killing my predecessor. Back then, there was still a considerable gap between our abilities.
Huh?
Strength may decide the ultimate victor, but those who let a lack of strength dictate their decisions or undermine their convictions will never be worthy of the throne.
So you killed her through, like, spite alone. Got it.
I understand, Father.
Well, not spite, conviction.
Thank you.
Children must grow up to surpass their parents. Only then can a family continue to flourish. The road ahead is not an easy one, so I'll ask you one last time. Are you certain you want to stay?
You've done so much for me, Father, and that kindness must be repaid. Plus, with Project Stuja at hand, there are many dangers ahead, and I, for one, don't intend to back down.
Well, when you're dead set on something, honestly.
Protecting my family at all costs. That's my conviction.
Then you're welcome to stay. As for Project Stuja, you need not be too concerned. If those cowardly businessmen and heartless dignitaries try to take us down, I'm prepared to teach them a lesson.
Oh, let's go.
Having members who longed for the light was our organization's last weakness. With those members no longer among our ranks, the House of the Hearth is like a spider hiding in the shadows. We need only wait for our prey to come to us. At present, our imperative is to use their plan to our advantage. In doing so, a crimson moon shall rise amid the frigid blizzards of winter. No demonstration of loyalty shall go unrewarded, and no sacrifice shall be in vain.
Ooh.
As for the two of you, whether we meet again as friend or foe, I'll remember the camaraderie we shared in this moment.
Thank you.
No matter how arduous the journey ahead, I hope we both reach our desired destination.
Wait until 2 days later. Yo, this was a whole ass Archon quest. Let's be real here. Let's be real here. This was a whole ass Archon quest. 2 days later. It's still morning, so. This was a whole ass Archon quest, and I know we're like I feel like this is the tail end of it, but like this story quest was beautiful. I think the Genshin devs are starting to break the curse of like a character's first story quest not actually being about them, but the second one being about them.
Didn't Linny say that Lynette and Fremine were recovering at the Hotel Bouffe d'été? Oh, Paimon wonders how they're doing. Maybe we should go check on them.
Yeah. Let's go check on her. Oh, we're good friends. Lynette, Fremine. I don't know where Linny is yet.
Lynette, Fremine, how are you feeling?
Much better.
Whew, what a relief.
What about you? Are you feeling alright?
There's no need to worry. I'm right as rain.
I knew you'd come out unscathed. Us, on the other hand, well, we've been bedridden for 2 days. I couldn't even turn over. Oh, and I wanted to ask, is Clairvy gone? Linny and the other members have left Poisson and returned to the House of the Hearth. According to him, there haven't been any more sightings of a spirit roaming the house.
We bid her farewell under a blanket of sunlight. Her wish, it's been fulfilled.
I see.
I'm glad. Father came to check up on us 2 days ago and told us about what happened with Crusabina and Clairvy. Actually, I've met Crusabina before.
Really?
Wait, what? You've met the former knave?
Crusabina died a year after Clairvy. It was during the year between their deaths that I joined the House of the Hearth. Crusabina had an extremely cruel and radical way of doing things. While she was alive, the atmosphere in the house was suffocating. When I joined, though, the experiment she valued so much had already come to an end, and all the people involved, dead and injured alike, were gone. Crusabina never talked about the past with us newcomers.
Yeah, how old are you, Fremine?
A couple of months after I joined, Father killed Crusabina and burned all her files. With that, the names of all the people subjected to her experiments, Clairvy included, were lost to the flames.
Well, we know
the painful memories they represented.
From what she was saying, like Clairvy died when she was 16, and her and Clairvy are like the same age. And then a year later, she killed Crusabina. So, Arlecchino was 17 when she killed the previous knave. I don't know how long that's been.
Father took in Linny and me a couple months after that, but she never mentioned anything about Crusabina or Clairvy.
It really seems like something she was planning to keep to herself. The last time you talked to her, did she mention why she kept it a secret for so long?
She said she didn't want us to be affected by the darkness of the past. She was worried we'd develop a false sense of gratitude towards her if we knew about it. The foundation of a family should be free of any corrupting influence. Whatever happened in the past, it has nothing to do with who we are now. And that's what Father told us in the end.
But I still thanked her for everything. It was only after hearing about what Crusabina did that I finally realized how insignificant our lives could have been. The members of the house meant nothing to her. To say that she valued them in any way, even just as a tool, would probably be giving her too much credit. If Father hadn't taken over the House of the Hearth, I probably would have already...
Don't think about that.
Father rarely brings up the fact that she saved us. She doesn't believe that being indebted to her should be what ties us together.
It shouldn't.
But even if we didn't owe her anything, we would still choose to stay. Because this is our home. We may have arguments or times when we feel wronged. Some people may even choose to leave. But as long as Father is here, we will always have a home.
Whether the path before us is bathed in sunlight or shrouded in shadow, we'll follow Father wherever she chooses to go. So I wanted to say thank you for helping us make it through this crisis. Without your help, we could have lost a lot more along the way.
Oh, we didn't do anything, really.
Just invite us back as guests, and we'll call it even.
Of course. You're welcome anytime.
Aw.
Are Filio and Nantoy okay?
I actually saw them at a cafe this morning. They didn't recognize me. From what I could tell, they were drinking coffee and talking about one of the operas that started running recently. They seemed happy. If I had to take a guess, I would say they finally found the kind of life they always wished for.
Damn. That should be my commissions for the day. Hold on. I'm assuming it is, at least. Ooh.
Add Astra.
Oh, no, it's not. It's not. How many did they give me then? Oh. Oh, yeah. No, that I forgot to claim it. I forgot to claim it.
Thank you for
Oh, there's my commissions for the day. Yeah, I gotta claim it. I gotta claim it. All right. So since we're on the Arlecchino train, let me get this situated. Let us. We should watch. Ooh, yes, there is. There it is. We should go ahead and watch the video I was talking about. Here, I'll just hide this account. Let's what's this loveliness? Because I think it's like really freaking cool. Like the animation is like chef's kiss, honestly.
You were born into this world all alone. But here in the house of the hearth, you will grow up to be strong. Your goal is to learn, to compete, to defeat all your brothers and sisters in battle, and become king. Where's Pear Ware? Didn't she want to hear the story?
Excuse me, Mother. She's doing a funeral for her spider.
That child. Maybe her curse is flaring up again. Clairvy, see to her.
Oh, okay. I want cake. You want some?
I don't know what Arlecchino's curse is, but that's the reason why her fingers are black.
Don't eat cake.
Oh, yeah, I know.
The birds soar from their cage. Sunbeams filter through the foliage. Flames grow with immortal courage. And I hope you won't.
You know, I've seen some like AU drawings of like, oh, what if Clairvy survived and she was like the new mother of the House of Hearth with Arlecchino as the father?
Mothers usually argue with their daughters. I heard that in Snezhnaya, colored light dances in the sky at night. When we're grown up, shall we go see it together? You will be a great king.
Honestly, I would pay for that. I saw them plushies.
I'm sorry. Thank you.
Well, as long as it's not a gacha I need to log in every day for, maybe I'll check it out. Based on if you like this video, I mean. Oh. Song stories. Oh. I'm gonna have to check that out.
I should have pruned this flower long ago. Not waited till it wilts. How grotesque. Wouldn't you agree?
Oh.
Innocence and kindness are such beautiful
17-year-old Arlecchino, by the way.
They're all so useless!
Oh my gosh.
A bird tied down will never fly the nest. You are no exception.
Oh, that vaporize reaction. Oh, right? Oh my gosh.
Surrender. Let your mother guide you, and you shall become the one true king!
Yeah, you could never relax in the House of the Hearth when this bitch was in charge. Oh, Arlecchino locked in. She's locked in. Hold on, one more time, one more time, one more time. One more time. One this time for good measure.
My answer. Is no.
Nuke that bitch.
She killed the Harbinger?
That's her skin, by the way. Not gloves.
Her Majesty the Tsaritsa has decreed as follows. I hereby pardon your crimes and bestow upon you a new name. This title and its legacy of bloodshed are now yours to bear, my poor, mad, cursed knave.
And that's possibly from an A, given what we know about the story.
I will raise you as my child, like a strict and unfeeling father.
Damn. Damn, that was good. Oof. Okay, it is late. It's late. So I'm just gonna end stream here. I'm just gonna end stream here. Why that boy look like young? You know what? I see it. I see it. A young boy did kind of look like young Aventurine. Hold on. Oh, okay, there we go. For a second, I was like, why isn't my model moving? Oh, but yeah. Oh, as K-Tori is doing, be sure to check out my socials, Discord and VODs, socials to check me out on other places on the internet, Discord to chat with the community offline, and VODs to catch any streams you may have missed. Without further ado, I'd like to thank everyone for joining me on this waxing night. And until I rise again, I'll see you guys next time. Bye!